Hello, hello. So, as the title says, it's a spin-off of tea chatting. Since I come in the middle of the night for these kind of things and I can't drink tea, we have now entered a spin-off called Midnight Chatting. So here I am in the comfort of my, you know, sleeping area for midnight chatting because there are so many things to talk about. But one thing at a time because I need to go to sleep soon anyway. So the main things I want to talk about for today is everything that happened on I am's birthday yesterday, but also things that happened today. Just these two things first. And then I'll go. But I'll wait a little bit just to see who can come chat with me at this time. Um yeah. So it's been interesting Cherry, first off, today is January 27th, 2022. It is Cherry's birthday today. I'm so glad you're here. Happy birthday, Cherry. I came quite late. It's like 11:32 p.m. right now in Korea, but I knew that I had to come here after Midnight Idol finished, which it just did like a few minutes ago, and so that's why I come now. So I hope you had a good birthday, Cherry. What did you do? Wow. Okay, Chan is here. Hi again, Chan. How are you? And Rim is here. Wow, guys, so exciting that you guys are here to join on Midnight Chatting. Cherry, you're welcome. Of course, she says thank you to me. Of course, you're very welcome. And I hope you had a great birthday and happy birthday again that you're here to join on this live midnight chatting on your birthday too. Chan says happy birthday to Cherry. So sweet. And Cherry says, I look very cute. Oh, girl. So first off, I have zero makeup on. My hair is not fixed at all, but I have ham gum here to kind of distract you guys from how I look like today. But I guess it didn't distract Cherry. But Cherry, you're so sweet as always to tell me when I look good. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. And yes, Rim also says happy birthday to Cherry. You guys are so sweet as always. Cherry says she just had lunch with her parents and didn't want to do anything. I feel you. I feel you. You guys stayed safe, of course, during these crazy COVID times. FYI, COVID in Korea got even worse today than yesterday. So we jumped to 14,000 cases today. So sad. I know. But anyways, I hope everyone out there is staying safe during these crazy times. And yeah, Cherry, that's most likely what I'm going to do for my birthday too in April. I'm pretty sure COVID's not going to get better in April. So I think all of our birthdays will just, yeah, spend time with the family that we're living with in our house and not going out. I think that's the best thing to do. But hopefully this pandemic will end soon. Who knows when? But yeah, just, yeah, keep going for all of us. Chan says I do look cute. Believe her. Okay. So now second person Chan also agreeing that don't know what to say, guys, but I will trust you guys. Of course, this is something that I need to work on. Every time when you guys compliment me, I will trust you guys. Thank you so much for the compliments. This just means when I do nothing with what I look cute. It's very, very complimentary. That's very, very flattering. So thank you very much. I believe you guys. Thank you again so much. You guys are very sweet. Cher says, at room, thank you for the birthday greetings. And yeah, and then Lulu says, hello, Lulu, how are you? She says, her alerts are working again. Oh my gosh, yay! And then also welcome again for this live chatting of things that's been happening these days. And she says, happy birthday, Cherry. You guys are so sweet as always to each other, so sweet. And then Cherry says, at Chan, thank you. And then Angela, long time no see. How are you, girlfriend? She says, hi again, Angela. And Cherry says, at Lulu, thank you, you guys. Again, get all the greetings out of the way. It's so sweet. But yeah, just FYI, January 27, which is still right now in Korea, is Cherry's birthday. And it's 11:34 p.m. And so I'm hoping, since this is called Midnight Chatting as the spinoff of Tea Chatting, is that surely I will finish during midnight. Okay, so it's not midnight yet in Korea, but I hope to finish this live chatting midnight chatting within midnight so that because last time I did it alive in the middle of the night, it ended at 3 a.m at 1 time. But no, I will make sure to cut our conversations as short as possible, and we'll see how this goes. So the first conversation we need to talk about is Ian's birthday yesterday. So it all went fine, but I spent most of the day with you guys during that live, and I ended that I am birthday live at like 5 p.m., 5 or 6 p.m. And I was thinking, why is no one else like saying anything? Like no one else was tweeting or like writing anything on Fan Cafe for Ian's birthday. I was like, this was quite a quiet day. So I'm just waiting, but it's like, you know what? At least we have the Midnight Idol birthday party later at 10 p.m. So maybe things will happen at his birthday party. But I didn't think so. Like I would assume if I am got to choose what he wants to do for his Midnight Idol birthday party, it'll most likely be a quiet one because that's what he likes, quiet and not too crazy. He's the 100% an introvert, as you guys know. So I expected that, but of course Gion would be there, and so Gion would be there just to like just have fun with him. But then out of nowhere, out of nowhere, all three other MX guys decided to pop in for Ian's birthday party. And again, I felt was so touching. I was only hoping at least Hyungwon, so because I was just thinking it would be nice to celebrate Hyungwon's birthday since he didn't get to have a birthday party at Midnight Idol. But nope, we instead got the whole group of Monster X for his birthday party, and I thought it was so sweet. And so yeah, and even Ian was surprised because they kept it as a secret for him. So that was super, super sweet to see. And then after these guys came, then of course they had to sing karaoke Norebang. And so that's when it got super loud and crazy. But thankfully, Ian liked it. Like I thought, maybe he would be like, oh my gosh, I want to go hide in a hole again. But no, he really enjoyed the karaoke together with them, and he laughed a lot. And like Ju Honey being like kind of like being cute when he was singing 11. Yeah, super sweet. And also they sang their the Starship Artist songs as they should, because they need to help each other to promote each other's songs. I thought that was kind of nice of them to do that. And yeah, so anyways, it was a sweet birthday party for I thought he looked like he was happy and he had fun, and that's most important, is that was the happiest person on his birthday. But I do need to comment on something that made me a little bit sad, and I can't I wonder if you guys thought about it while you were watching it, but this is my personal opinion about it, is that for Gian, you guys know, yeah, his birthday party in November, it was 3 days after no Limit album was released. So of course everyone was really tired, but also sadly, most of the guys were sick. The only people that weren't sick was Gion and Ju Honey. And so I was like, hey, it's Gion's birthday, and at least he's not sick, so he could like enjoy his birthday to the fullest. And so the thing is, like, his V Live, no one came because most of them were sick, and I'm pretty sure Ju Honey was busy at that time, so he couldn't go visit him. And so yeah, Gion had to do his birthday V Live alone. And then when it came for Midnight Idol, it's like, I am really wanted to be there, but he was really, really so sick. And so Gian said that no, it's okay. You should rest because we have to like do more performances later to promote Rush Hour and stuff. So he's like, it's okay. You should go home and not do this birthday party with me. And so again, Gion was alone on his Midnight Idol birthday party, but then thankfully Ju Honey came to surprise him on his Midnight Idol birthday party, which made me so, so happy. So at least, yeah, had Ju Honey be able to go. But then yeah, but at the end of Gion's birthday party, he said he was happy. He said he was really happy because he got to spend it with Mon Bebes, and they did lots of things for him on his birthday. But if we were to compare his birthday party with Ian's birthday party, they were totally different. And so here's the thing: during yesterday Midnight Idol Ian birthday party, Gion mentioned it. I was so shocked that he mentioned it. Like he didn't say like really he didn't really say it straightforward. He just said that, oh, this birthday party for I am, like, even though we're in the middle of winter, but this birthday party makes it like a warm winter. And so he was commenting like that. And he said, yeah, it feels a lot warmer than how my birthday party was. And so after he said that, then like I think everyone was like kind of frazzled, like at Neighbor Now or something. And then he was like, no, like I don't mean you guys to like do more things. Like he was like, I didn't mean it in that kind of way. But but I feel pretty sure Gian would not mention it if he didn't feel at least something lacking, something that he was a little bit sad about, because come on, I mean, Gion is the kind of person that wouldn't really hold his feelings inside. I really think he was just kind of feeling like, it's a really different feeling, Ian's birthday party, but then it's okay. He said it was fine, but then yeah, but then it was just kind of left at that, where like the fans were like commenting saying like, oh, like Gion looks a little bit what's the word to say, not angry, but just a little bit, like a little bit upset. I guess that would be the right word. Is just seems a little bit upset. He's like, no, I've never been upset a lot in my whole life. But then I am is like, but I think today you're a little bit upset though. And then he's like just laughed it off. But yeah, but anyways, I was a little bit worried about Gian. So then um why do I mention it? Just okay, just for me personally too, I was a little bit sad to like, see the comparison. But here's the thing: we should not compare them, okay? Like everyone being able to go to Ian's birthday party because all of them were free. They were not promoting a new album. None of them were sick. Of course, they would all want to go and support, Ian's birthday party. And if only Guillaume's birthday was not during a busy time and not when everyone is sick, I'm sure everyone would have come to his birthday party and his V Live too. So I just really hope we could always try to like remember that. Like there's really huh? Well, someone just wrote on Fan Cafe. Okay, I'll look at that later. Okay, but let me finish the story first. And so yeah, so that's why I really wanted to not compare. But then even without the guys going to Ian's birthday party, it was still like it seemed like a lot more touching, a lot more heartfelt than it was for Guillaume's birthday party. But still, you know, we can't compare. We really can't. Okay, like I just Even though I can't help it, and also Gion can help it too. But anyways, bottom line, bottom line, as long as the birthday person on their actual birthday is happy, that's all that matters, okay? And so let's transition that into IM's letter that he wrote on Fan Cafe, and we'll check that later. But I saw people translate it on Twitter already, which is great. But I mean, the meaning in Korean compared to how those people translate in English, I I can't say completely it's like 100% accurate. Like the meaning in Korean it always has like more heavy weight in it. But the thing from Ian's letter that I just want to mention about is that it also made me kind of sad because Ian mentioned how like once it turned 2022, which has only been 27 days of 2022, he said that he's been overwhelmed with a lot of stuff. Like he like basically like something has been going on with him that's like very overbearing. Like that's how he wrote it in Korean. I'm like, what exactly was like overwhelming or overbearing for you? Because this month they didn't do any kind of work. They were in quarantine and then they only do radio shows and they're I mean, unless they're preparing for their album, but it doesn't seem like it because they don't seem like super busy or like really tired. So I'm like, what exactly happened in, this month that made him feel overwhelmed? But then so then he said like, up until his birthday, which was yesterday, up until yesterday, he finally felt happy. Like he felt like better. And I was like, what? What exactly happened? So anyways, most important, like I said, is that the birthday person is happiest on his birthday. And so thankfully, I am said that he was really happy after experiencing that birthday party. And so I hope like Gion doesn't feel any kind of remorse about it anymore. Because if Gion wasn't there, I am for sure wouldn't have felt so happy. So I think he was just happy to see like all his members that were able to be there and yeah, and I want to assume, Gion is still growing up. We talk about it all the time. At least I do, that he's still a bit immature. And so he still has some growing up to do. And so, yeah, when he mentioned those things during the birthday party, I'm like, hello, it's Ian's birthday. You can't, he is, of course, the main character of this party. Um, anyways, I wrote a letter to Gion talking about it. So I gave him all my thoughts about it if you guys are curious. So I don't know if he ever will I don't know if he will ever read my letter, but I told him like, don't you shouldn't be feeling this way. And like even if you do, like, I don't know if you still feel this way, but I just wanted to like let you know, you can't compare your birthday party with IM's. And like I just, your birthday party was still super special. And like most important was that you were very happy. And you said he wrote in the message, like on the Midnight Idol on the iPad, he wrote that he was happy because of Mon Bibis. And he even wrote on Fan Cafe he's happy on his birthday. And so I wanted to believe that he really was happy on his birthday. Surely he wasn't lying. So I just reminded him that in the letters, like, you said you were happy, and that made me really happy and hope that you yes. Oh, anyway, so who the person that wrote on Fan Cafe is Gian. While I'm just talking about it. So he wrote on Fan Cafe that um so today's broadcast of Midnight Idol, he said it was really fun. Um and felt lots of things. He doesn't say what kind of feelings, but felt lots of things. But he said it was fun today's broadcast and really for the first time in a live broadcast, um he almost felt like crying. Huh? Really? Okay, so I don't he expressed it in a way that I'm not too sure if I'm saying it correctly in English, but, yeah, yeah, he almost felt like crying. That's saying a lot because, Gion usually doesn't cry. Oh, wow. So that's also something I wanna talk about for today, the Midnight Auto broadcast for today. I did not know that Boyfriend reunited, so I was so shocked about it because remember I was talking about it, how, like, Starship dropped Boyfriend out of nowhere. And I really didn't know there were any updates about Boyfriend. But then when they announced it yesterday on, Ian's birthday party of who was going to come the next day, and they said it was going to be Boyfriend, or they're now called BF now. And I'm like, get out of here. So then, yeah, so that's why, of course, I wanted to do this live after seeing the broadcast with them and Boyfriend, BF. I don't know what's the right word to call them because um, we have to talk about that. Okay, so these are the only things we're going to talk about for today's midnight chatting, and then there's going to be another live tomorrow, and I'll explain at the end of this live why I'm doing another live tomorrow. Um, so yeah, okay. So Ian's birthday party. Let's go back to the original topic. Ian's birthday party. It was fine. Don't think about Gion's feelings. I really want to believe he's okay. Um, yeah, I want to believe he's okay. He's like one of the most popular members in Monster X. So I really wonder, um, if he knows that, he shouldn't be jealous of the other members. Like, really, he is so popular. So if he doesn't know that, um, but yeah, but I am sorry, not I am sorry, Gion. So Gion, the more that I'm learning about him through Midnight Idol and all the interviews he does and stuff, is that I'm realizing that he's quite an insecure person, and that's okay. Who in the world is really a very secure person, especially when you're a K-pop singer, you know? So I do think he has some insecurities like that. He would get jealous about certain things. Like, why is that person getting it and I don't get it? Like I've noticed that thing about, but then also that's also why sometimes I think that he's kind of childish sometimes. But again, he also explained though, so he's still growing up. He's still growing up, but like as he's growing up, he revealed to us recently on Midnight Idol that he's actually not good at expressing himself. And I didn't know that because I thought he's always good at expressing himself, given how he can, make girls fall in love with him all over the place. And he's like the nicest person in the world, as we know. But he said like, no, it's actually really hard for me to express myself, and I always have to work like really hard, like take a lot of effort to express himself. And I was like, wow. But then, that also makes sense why in my video call with him, he kept laughing at me because he didn't know how to express himself to me when I said pretty touching things to him. But like all he could do was laugh. And I was like, that makes total sense now. And that I shouldn't think too much as to why he was laughing at me, but because he's actually a person that doesn't express himself well. And so, anyways, he is still learning. He's still trying to express himself better. And so, yesterday at Ian's birthday party, when he expressed, his kind of annoyances a little bit, yeah. But he should understand it was Ian's birthday party. But again, he's still growing up, and it's okay. I want to believe that he's okay. I'm curious about your thoughts. Okay, let me stop ranting. I'll read you guys comments now, and then yeah, we'll get into the rest of this chatting with you guys. Chan says, I have to go because I'm working. Totally understandable, but you guys have fun. I'll watch the replay. Good night and good morning, gals. You have fun at work. I really hope you do. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the replay later. And see you again next time, Chan. Hopefully, see you again next time. VKL, how nice to see you here. She said, what's up, everybody? You, what's up? What's up with you? But I'm good. And then Lulu says, the last live, she went to bed at 2:30 a.m. Oh my gosh, girlfriend. I know. And then she says, I will take, oh, yeah, I sent you that. Yeah, it's okay, girlfriend. She says, so she's still a current customer of ours. So yeah, she'll take care of the invoice so she can have Hyungwon come to her house before Valentine's Day. Girlfriend, I hope. Yes, yes. So, anyways, she bought the Hyungwon birthday set from us, and so I'm gonna ship that to her after she pays her invoice. But yes, surely he will be at your house before Valentine's Day. It would be so sweet, and also before Wonho's comeback. We'll talk about Wonho's comeback after we talk about all the IM stuff. Okay. Stephanie says, hi, Chrissy. Yes, hi again, Stephanie. How are you? Oh my gosh, glad to see you here as always. And also Lulu, I hope that this is actually a good timing for you, that you won't go to sleep at 2:30 a.m. Right? Okay, surely you won't. Okay, so anyways, I need to stop ranting so much. Okay, so Lulu says, Jin and Rocky of Astro were there. I know because they were doing promos at another studio that day. Yes, so I just saw coincidentally that Jin and Rocky were actually on Moonbyo's radio show on that day, and so they realized that I am doing a birthday party, and they just came and just dropped in on the party. It was so sweet. Again, so sweet of them. So yeah, they just came for a few seconds, and yeah, it was very sweet. It was very sweet. Stephanie says she saw the video clip of everyone surprising I am, and it was adorable how happy he looked. I agree. I agree. Like, given I am is a huge introvert, as we know, and he likes his solitude and being alone, but he loves being with people he loves too, which I think is a very introvert characteristic of him now that I think about it. And so yeah, so I was actually really happy that they did that for Ian's birthday party and surprising him like that, which of course made him super, super happy. Yeah. Lulu says Princess Ian deserves all the love and 3 cakes he got. First off, I'm so jealous he got 3 cakes. I'm sorry, Zoe. I haven't really eaten any kind of dessert to celebrate Ian's birthday. Instead I wanted to be healthy and eat salads to hopefully get them to eat vegetables. But yeah, so yeah, I'm still wondering what dessert I should eat soon because I still haven't eaten any kind of cake. But anyways, I was super jealous of the cake. So one cake, Hyungwon bought it. So Naver now announced like there's like, oh, they didn't show this cake because Hyungwon anyways, yeah. So like Naver now let us know that one cake, which was like all purple, was one um Hyungwon bought for IM, and then the other one was from Naver now, the cat that Gion drew, the Gion drew for the cat decoration was that, and then the other cake was Ju Honey, just Ju. I don't know, maybe they all bought it together, but like Ju Honey brought that cake with the candles on it for him to make a wish. Yeah, anyways, he deserves it. Of course he does. So I thought that was very, very sweet. Cherry says it was so cute that everyone surprised I am. I agree, wasn't it? Again, it was also really, really sweet. birthday party. And that's why sadly I still think about Guillaume. Like that's what I wish could have happened for Guillaume's birthday party. That everyone surprised him and give him like all this love and stuff. But just very, very unfortunately, it was just bad timing. And three of the guys were sick. So yeah, so that's what I really always hope for MX birthday party to be. And so anyways, let's not think about Guion. It was just bad timing, but Guion at the end of the day was happy is all that matters. And surely, hopefully, I don't know if we'll see him for this birthday, because he might go to the military. So but regardless, just hope that Gian will always be happy no matter what. Yeah. Riki is here. Hi again, Riki. How are you? Delirian is here too. Hi again. Wow, so nice to see all you guys here for this midnight chatting time. Yay! And then Joey is here. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so crazy. Is everyone's like good timing on a Thursday night? I mean, at least Korea time Thursday night, but I don't know what it is for you guys, but so great to see most of you guys here. This is awesome. Okay, so Joey says, hi, buddy. Good evening. Hi, everyone. This is great timing. Her work for the day is all done. What great timing. Again, I love it when we have great time. So yes, happy to see her, Joey. And so we're only going to talk about a few things so that surely I will finish before 1 a.m. That's my goal. So surely I will. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow for another live. And I'll explain why I'm going to come again tomorrow. Uh where was I? Where was I? Okay, Lulu says, I am also got the super cut of all the greetings for all the hosts. Yeah, yeah. And shots of cakes from fans really got him so teary-eyed. Yes. Okay. I don't think they did that for Guillaume's birthday party, but again, sorry, I should stop comparing them, but like just to like get the sense of like why Guillaume's birthday party is like way less touching than Ian's. But yeah, it was really nice to see all the not all of them, but a lot of the Neighbor Now hosts send greetings to him. And then they got all those photos of like Monbebes that sent in about how they're celebrating Ian's birthday. And the thing is, Ian also usually doesn't cry too. So I really wonder why that made him emotional. Like he said he couldn't say anything after the whole Monbebe photos was done showing and he was like, "Oh, I don't think I can say anything." Like he was choked up. So the thing is like it didn't look like he was about to cry, but in my opinion, it didn't seem like he was about to cry, but he was just really like so emotional that like he couldn't really like say anything. And yeah, I mean, I feel like there must be a reason why I am is more emotional these days. Like given that letter, he said that once it turned 2022, like it's been overwhelming for him, but we don't know what exactly is overwhelming him. But I assume, guys, as I keep mentioning, they're gonna go to the military soon. Their contract should be ending soon. I'm sure they're thinking about a lot of things. Like, and so starting 2022, after they came out of quarantine, they had to like do all these things. And then also, guys, there are so many award shows going on in Korea right now, but Monster X is not doing any of them. Even though they've been out of quarantine for a month, none of them are doing these award shows. And I really wonder why. The Seoul Music Awards, Gaon Music Awards, Golden Disc Awards, all these award shows that are happening. They're not doing any of them this year. And I really think that's super strange, in my opinion. Like, even if they were in quarantine for 10 days, you can suddenly do a award show at any moment. So I just really wonder why they're not doing any award shows. So I just really am just that's all I can guess as to why they're not being super active these days and just only doing radio shows. Yeah, I think they must be going through a lot. I guess so. And their future, what exactly is their future going to be? I'm still curious too. We'll talk about that in a bit. So Stephanie says, yeah, it was just an unfortunate coincidence for Gian. I agree. Yeah. But in the end, I'm sure he was happy and relieved they could all celebrate Ian's birthday. I want to believe that. Right. I want to believe that. Yes, indeed. So thank you for saying that, Stephanie. Yeah, it was just really, really shocking to me when I heard Gian say that during Ian's birthday party. Like I was just like, it must have been bothering him for him to even say it. And so yeah, so anyway, so yeah, if you guys just wanted to know about what exactly happened on that birthday party, and yeah, so I wanna believe he's okay too, yeah. Especially because seeing today's broadcast, so today was also a live broadcast when they were interviewing boyfriend BF, and, he seemed fine. He seemed fine. Yeah, even IM seemed fine. I was actually kinda, but then again, they were, long time no see, their label mates, past label mates. I mean, we have to talk about that later. The show was so interesting, and so, I'll let you guys know what happened later. Stephanie says, "Hi, Joey." And Stephanie says, "Oh my gosh, the boy almost cried. Why?" Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna see if like Gian left any comments to anybody or did he write anything new. My guess as to why he says that he almost felt like crying is because he hasn't seen any of the boyfriend guys ever since they left Starship in 2019. So it's been like 2 years. Yeah. So boyfriend actually disbanded before Wonho left Monster X. So it's been quite a long time of a boyfriend not being not doing anything. And I guess they also have not seen each other for that long. And but yeah, they were kind of like trainees together, kind of, but at least they kind of like grew up together in a sense, because Boyfriend I think debuted in 2011, very it's like 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 or 11 years ago. I think they were saying that. Yeah. So yeah, and that's around the time when Monster X guys were training, and so they have always seen these guys and they're very good friends with them. And yeah, I honestly, guys, I still can't believe that Starship allowed this. That Starship allowed to go on Midnight Idol of past label mates of theirs. Because here's the thing, Hyorin from Sistar, Hyorin from Sistar just came out with a new song recently, but she does other Neighbor Now shows, but never Midnight Idol, which I thought was very interesting. So I always wonder if maybe it's because she's a past Starship singer, that's why she can't go on Midnight Idol, because Starship doesn't allow it. But then they allow Boyfriend to go on Midnight Idol, so that's why I'm like very curious about it. But then FYI, Hyorin recently got COVID. I know, so sad. So then that's also another reason why I don't think she's gonna go on any more interviews anytime soon. So yeah, guys, so many K-pop singers are getting COVID these days. If you guys have seen the news, thankfully MX guys are still okay. I don't know how they're still okay. Like, I'm still shocked how did they even survive USA for 2 weeks and not get COVID. So MX guys are the most lucky people in the world, it seems. But surely let's hope it will still maintain that they don't catch COVID. It's just really, really really crazy. But anyways, yeah, I was really curious, why did Starship allow, because also I wonder why Starship doesn't even allow Uju-Sonyo Jokumi to go on Midnight Idol, because Jokumi has gone on other Neighbor Now shows, but they never go on Midnight Idol. But they went on Idol Radio for Juhani and Hyungwon, but they never went on Midnight Idol. And I think maybe, in all honesty, I think maybe because there's the members in Jokomi. I think one of them dated a Master X member. I don't want to say who, and like I don't want to say their names, but I think yeah, they probably have some past relationships going on. That's the only thing I could think of. Because why would they not have them on Midnight Idol, which is weird because they're both in Starship at the same time. So yeah, I have a thing. I'm thinking they have like some kind of controversy. They don't want to like make anything happen or any accident to happen on broadcast. So that's my guess, because they were fine on Idol Radio with Juhani and Hyungwon. Anyways, yeah. So I think they have some drama going on. But yeah, but anyways, but still, Boyfriend, BF, they're in a new agency, and I still think it's so cool that they actually still kept being a group. So we'll talk about that later, and why that just makes me think if maybe that could happen with MX guys. I don't know, but again, was just so interesting to see them go on Midnight Idol. And yeah, so Gion almost feel like crying. I think it's because long time no see, and also they sang old Boyfriend songs, and Gion was so hyper hearing them sing these old Boyfriend songs. So I think because it's been like so long hearing them sing these songs, and like he's like Boyfriend's number one fan or something. He seems like it. So he was like super excited hearing them sing. And yeah, I think that probably was almost made him cry, I guess. Yeah. um and then Stephanie says, "Oh, what, they reunited? That's awesome." I know, Stephanie, I also did not know this, so I went to research about it. They reunited on end of December, so a month ago, only a month ago. They released their new album, and then for some reason, right now they decide to go on Midnight Idol to promote their album and interview. And yeah, so interesting, so interesting. And so, in the interview, with them, Boyfriend and Gion and I am, is that it seemed like the leader of the group. So the leader of the group, he's 1 year older than me. I did not know anyone from Boyfriend was around the same age as me or even older than me. So the leader of the group, I think his name is Donghyun. Okay, I can't remember their names. I don't want to make any mistakes. So, anyways, the leader of the group, they'd say that he was the one that kind of like got everyone together and made Boyfriend reunite technically. And I was like, that's amazing. And so that's kind of like how they were able to still want to be together. And then one member is like in charge of their schedule, kind of like their manager in some sense. And then one member, or some of the members, are like in charge of like making songs. So like they're legit kind of like managing themselves. Like, I don't know if they made their own company. I don't think so, because I tried looking up information about their company, but I couldn't find anything. So I just think they're in this company and they are able to like kind of manage themselves while being represented in this company or something. And so just thought that was so interesting. And yeah, so anyways, I'm so curious, why could they still kind of keep their name? Like, people will still know them as Boyfriend, but their official name is BF. So I assume that's not like Starship copyright, right? Because they're not being called, they're not using Boyfriend in like their songs or like their albums, but like officially their name is BF, but they still sometimes call themselves Boyfriend. So I don't know, was so confusing, but like apparently that's okay. But then also their fandom name. So their fandom name is called Best Friend. So cute, right? So the fandom name is Best Friend, and and they still call their fans best friends. And I'm like, so they're able to keep all these things, even though technically Starship like owned it. So I personally don't know the whole details about it, but FYI, right now it is exactly midnight. Oh, it was exactly midnight, but welcome to January 28th, and we are now into midnight chatting. And so this is my signal to wrap it up a bit. So yeah, I don't know how are they able to still maintain their names, even though it's like an acronym of their original name, and then still able to keep the fandom name. So again, it just makes me think if MX, I'm still hoping they're gonna leave Starship. We still really don't know. I was hoping they will give me any kind of hint during the broadcast, but I still cannot find any kind of hint about whether they will renew or not. But yeah, but it makes me think, they can't be called as Monster X, but they could become like an acronym of their names. But honestly, I hope they make a completely new name. I just really don't want to like remember Monster X because it's like owned by Starship, and so I prefer them to have like a new name in all honesty. But if they want to keep the fandom name Mon Bebe, I think would be very, very sweet if they want to. But I don't know, but it will depend. But in all honesty, for me personally, I would love to see them just totally renew themselves, rebrand themselves, and just start fresh without any of like Starship influence. Because Starship was the one that came up with the names Monster X and Monbebe. None of the members thought of it. It was all thought up from Starship. So I would like for them to like come up with their own names that they want to be called as for their group and for their fandom name. And that's really what I would like to see. And again, I really hope Wano will reunite with them. I really hope so. But for now, we have to wait and see. So, that's all I can say about the broadcast from today. I thought there were other things to talk about, but maybe that's all I want to say. Let me read your comments. I'm sure there's gonna be more things to talk about. Lulu says Gian should stop comparing everything. He is such a jealous boy. Lulu, that's girlfriend. That's exactly what I'm saying. I actually didn't know that he would be a jealous person, but then I saw it very clearly in Ian's birthday party yesterday. He clearly was jealous. Yeah. Um, I don't know why. I don't know why he shouldn't be. But again, that makes me think why he's like insecure. So if you're always like insecure, that makes you jealous all the time. And so as much as we know about Gion, he's always like so confident in himself. But you know what? I always thought like him being so confident in himself, I felt like that was kind of like compensating with him like not really confident in himself. He's like, yeah, of course I'm handsome. Of course, like I'm so popular. But then inside he's like, I don't really think so. But he just says that to try to like make him believe it is. But I think inside he's still insecure about some things. So, anyways, I hope surely he's gonna grow up and realize that he's a very loved person. He doesn't need to feel insecure, be jealous about anything. I hope he knows like his fans, aka me, like his biased fans, like we legit like and personally for me, I think his fans are kind of crazy. I mean, I don't know if I should say that I'm also crazy too, but I would like to believe I'm less crazy than regular Gion biased fans. But his fans are so crazy about him, and so surely he's he knows that, and like he should be secure in it, and that he's very loved just the way he is. Anyways, I say this all in my letters to him, so I make sure all these things. Yeah, I write it to him in fan letters and hope that he reads and like gets comfort from it. But again, yeah, let's move on. Yeah, Gion, surely he will grow up and he'll know, yeah, he'll be okay. Joey says, BF, yeah, yeah. I found a guy which I think I like in their group. Get out of here. But it's just a very small crush because I find him attractive. Hold on. Who is the guy? Do you know his name? If I had to guess, given Shawnee was your bias, um, maybe were you kind of interested in that guy? His name is Minu. I remember him because he looks like the face that's like very like a pretty guy face. So I don't know, but his face kind of reminds me of Shawnee. That's also why I remembered him. Is that the guy that you're interested in? He's one of the rappers. So there were two rappers in Boyfriend, and he was one of the rappers. Is that him? That's my guess, but let me know. Sarah, happy to see you here, Sarah. She says she didn't get the notification. It's okay. You probably came at a good time because I just started 34 minutes ago, but I don't know when you sent this comment. You came just in time. So all good, girlfriend. And seriously, I don't know how to make it better with like YouTube. Why they don't send out notifications. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, but in and it's not make my K shopper related. I don't tweet about it, but I will eventually get something else to I'll eventually figure something out. So, anyways, yeah, happy to see you here, Sarah. And then Lone Fox says she's so no, you guys are not late. Lone Fox saying she's late and sorry. Don't be sorry. You guys are not late at all. I think by the time you guys sent that comment was probably my beginning of me talking about Ian's birthday party and like the things I want to talk about. I'm pretty sure you guys were not late, so you guys came right on time. And then Lone Fox says, "Wait, it just started." Okay, yes, yes. I assume you guys. Okay, happy to hear. Yes, just started, and yeah, all good. Joey says, "At Lulu, I think I kind of agree with you. Guions sometimes have that tendency of being jealous. Just hope it stays in a cute way of feeling jealous as a kid." Yes, Joey, I agree. Yeah, for sometimes it is cute to be jealous. Yes, I do agree on that. But most of the time, it's it could be a little bit problematic. And so here's the thing. I really didn't think that Gion was really a jealous type. I really didn't think so. Because like when he was doing Juhani's birthday party, Minhyuk's birthday party, he never showed any kind of jealousy. But for some reason, for Ian's birthday party, he was kind of jealous. But I think it's because since they're the two hosts of Midnight Idols, like, the host should have like a bigger birthday party, I assume. And so he was like, comparing that. I think so. So yeah, I guess there was some, yeah, so like a situation like that, why he would get jealous. But seriously, he also said in his tweet that I am is like the most precious like younger brother to him. Out of all the younger brothers he has, he's the most precious guy to him. So um I don't know. I just really wonder what Gion really thinks about I am. But I do think he does get more jealous of I am more than the other members. It does seem like that. But surely he will get over it. I'm sure he will. For now, it's just him dealing with his immaturity. He still has time to keep growing. He's only international age 28 years old. He's still quite young. Um, yeah, surely in due time he will get better. And I really hope yeah, something like that of him really showing his jealousy towards I really hope he learned from it and doesn't really show it again. But if ever I see it happen again, I'll let you guys know and see if he progresses or not on that. But yeah, I'm always observing him whenever I watch Midnight Idol, how he grows and like changes or not. Yeah. Um VKL says he probably wasn't laughing at me. Okay, okay. He probably does like a lot of shy people like you laugh because you're uncomfortable. Right, right, right. So like definitely I wasn't think okay. So the thing is like the things that I said to him were not funny. So that's why I was like, why is he laughing when nothing I was saying is funny? So like I wasn't offended like it was like to me, but it just made me really confused. Like why was he laughing at these things when I'm not saying anything funny? But then just made me realize because the things I said to him was actually kind of touching. Yeah, it was. And so it was kind of touching and like complimenting him. So I think, yeah, that made him shy. And that's why he wanted to laugh about it. And also, like, he is not good at expressing himself. And now that I know that, makes total sense why he could only laugh at those conversations I had with him. So yeah, yeah, that's right. Lulu says she's wide awake at 9:48 a.m. First off, I'm kind of jealous. These days, I'm not able to wake up fully until like 11 a.m. I'm so jealous, like of anyone like you. 9:48 a.m. That's what I really hope to wake up, honestly, but 9 or 8 a.m. will probably be better. But yeah, these days because I'm not really on a schedule, like it makes me want to sleep in more and then I wake up at 11 a.m. But I'm like, why do I even need to wake up at 11 a.m.? I shouldn't be like, life is short. I mean, yeah, life is short and also time is precious. I still have so much work I need to finish, um but yeah, but the thing is I really like sleeping. This is what I relate with Hyungwon. I really enjoy sleeping a lot, even though I'm not technically super tired, but I just sleeping is just so relaxing. So yeah, so anyways, I'm trying to fix that. But yeah, good to know Lulu, you're wide awake and welcome again. VKL says Korea seems like a very conservative place. Korea is really conservative compared to other countries. You're exactly right. So he might know how to respond to people saying super serious supportive love his way. So he might know how to. I guess so. Yeah, I guess okay, I get what you mean. So he might know how to. Okay, okay, I get what you mean. Given he's, native Korean person, grew up in Korea all his life. Like, yeah, in like Korean people and Korean language, like they're usually actually not good at expressing themselves. I should have realized this. My mom is one of them. Like as a native Korean, she's super not good at expressing herself. And so yeah, so he's a very typical Korean not being able to express himself. But I just assume since he's a K-pop singer and he is so good at expressing love and kindness to fans, I thought that he would not be like a regular Korean and be able to express himself well. But no, he's still a full-blooded Korean, of course, and he's not good at expressing himself. But I admire that he knows that that's something he has to work on. And he tries. He does say that he always tries really hard to try to to express himself better of like when he likes something or doesn't like something, things like that. And so yeah, so I'm proud of him. So he's improving, at least he is. Yeah. And then Miguel says, "Might not know." I got what you mean. Yeah, it's all good. Lil Fox says, "I thought I am was going to cry. He was so teary, so cute. Was I the only person that didn't think he was gonna cry? Like he got choked up, but like his eyes looked normal, unless he doesn't show tears when he's about to cry, but his eyes look normal. He was just like internally, he was just like really like overwhelmed with emotions, but it didn't seem like he was gonna cry. Like during Midnight Idol yesterday, like the staff put out tissues thinking that Ian was gonna cry, and then Guillaume was like, "Oh, you think he's gonna cry?" And then Ian was like, "Yeah, why you guys have tissue? I'm not gonna cry." Like he was like saying like it's like not gonna, yeah. But anyways, yeah, like maybe, yeah, it seemed like he was gonna cry, but for me personally, it didn't seem like he was gonna cry. But again, Gion and I am they're one of the two people where it's really hard for them to cry. And the only time I ever saw them cry was at the concert. So I'm sure you guys probably saw the DVDs of it. My first time seeing and hearing them cry at the concert. It was like one of my first time going to see an MX concert, and they were just so emotional, and I was also so emotional. I'm like, oh my gosh, why is this too like, yeah? So at a concert, it's like super, yeah, more emotional. And that was those are the, yeah, the only times I ever saw them cry. Yeah, yeah. I can't think of any other situations. Yeah, yeah. Uh Joey says, hello there, Stephanie. And then Sarah says, Jinja and Rocky were so sweet. And the fact that I just missed your comment. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're oh wow. Oh wow. You guys wrote a lot, but it's okay. It's all good. Yeah. After these comments, then I'll go. It's all good. Um Jinja and Rocky were so sweet, and the fact that I am and Moonbeam share a birthday is so cool. First off, I did not know so many people have birthdays on January 26th. So yeah, Moonbeam from Astro, same birthday, January 26th. And then they mentioned it on Midnight Idol yesterday that Chukche. So Chukche is the singer that also does night the late night workroom. If you guys remember, like Wonho went on it like two or three times, and then Gion went on it before just singing. So that guy, the host of that show, his name is Chukche, and his birthday as well, January 26th. Can't believe it. So yeah, January 26th is a very popular birthday, and so yeah, I thought it was very nice of them to just mention each other's birthday and Moonbeam as well. So very very nice. Lone Fox says rice cake and then macaron, rice cake and then macaron. Did I am get those? I don't think so. But let me know why you say that. Joey says, I loved how happy I am was yesterday on Midnight Idol. I love seeing him smile and laugh a lot. Got that right. Got that right. Given that we rarely see I am be happy, and especially on his birthday when he thinks it's like nothing special, but he was actually very happy. The way that Midnight Idol did a birthday party, and he was definitely the happiest when he saw that all the members came, and he was so shocked. So that was definitely the highlight for him, and so that made me happy seeing him happy too. Um, Mm, Lulu says, Gian always gets so flustered when people tease him, like when I am mentioned, he snores and he repeatedly said no. Yes, yes, that's right. Gian, he's always like, again, that I think that's another characteristic of him being insecure. It's like he doesn't own up that he's a snorer. He's like, no, I'm not a snorer, like because he knows like it's not a good quality to snore. But hey, I think most people snore. I mean, my siblings are not here to like let me know if I snore or not because we would sleep in the same room. But yeah, but they would tell me, yeah, you sometimes snore, and I'm like, really? I wonder why? Because I don't think I have any like breathing problems or anything, but for some reason I sometimes snore, and so it happens. And the thing is, I think like Gian, he like coughs often. If you guys have noticed that, like not super often, but he has like something going on in him that makes him cough. And I think something in him, that's why he would snore. And so it's not a bad thing. We know Hyungwon snores. I don't know why. No, Hyungwon says he has some kind of like nose condition. That's right. Oh, I think Gion also has some kind of like nose issue. Anyways, Hyungwon snores. Shawnyu snores. We already know this. Ju Honey snores, and apparently I am and Minhyuk don't snore, but I'm pretty sure they sometimes snore. I'm pretty sure they do. So yeah, nothing to be embarrassed about, but Gion for sometimes thinks it's embarrassing, but it's not. It's not. Okay, anyways. But yeah, that's Gion for you. Stephanie says, by the way, she slept a lot today and woke up at 10 a.m. I'm so proud of you. That's super, super great. Although I'm starting to get really tired again, despite it only being 4 p.m. So maybe I'll take a nap soon. So if you take a nap, but it makes you not be able to sleep later, that's not a good thing. So I hope you just be careful, Stephanie, okay? But I hope surely your sleep schedule will be a lot better now. And I hope the same thing for me too. I would love to wake up at 10 a.m. FYI. So yeah. Gion's undercut is here. Hi again, Gion's undercut. And Vicky says, LOL, it's 10 a.m. there, girlfriends. Girlfriends, I wish I could wake up at 9 or 10 a.m. So nice to see you guys. Good morning to you guys. And surely I will go to sleep soon, and I will really try to wake up at like 9 or 10 a.m. because that's really, I really need to get to my, you know, it's okay, again, I really hope I can fix myself. Yeah. Lone Fox says maybe because it's the weekend. Yay, my exam is done. I'm glad your exam is done. Hope you did well. And no, sadly, even if it's the weekend or weekday, I always tend to wake up at 11 a.m. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, here's the thing: sometimes my body naturally wakes up kind of early, like 7, 8, or 9 a.m. And I see the time, it's like, wow, I'm awake early. But then it's so hard for me to like get out of bed because like, man, I'm still so tired and I just want to go back to sleep. And so the my effort of like trying to make myself get out of bed is like it's not that strong and it just makes me wanna go back and lie on my bed, and then I fall asleep again, and then I wake up at, like, 10 or no, I never wake up at 10, like, wake up at 11 or 12 PM sometimes, and so that's my fault, I know, so I really need to fix it, but I will do my best, guys, we'll see, and also, I'm gonna go soon, so these like I said, these are the last comments I'll read and our midnight chatting, and then, I'll come back again tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know why. Okay, um Sarah says, "I am extremely happy I am got to celebrate his birthday like that, and also thank you for mentioning it. I forgot to mention it. Okay, and also them kind of celebrating Hyunwon's birthday. First off, I was so happy they mentioned it. So first off, I was so excited when Hyunwon was there. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna mention, they didn't do his birthday party, and so they actually did prepare a little something for Hyunwon because they expected him to be there, and so they gave him flowers and they made like a Lego figure of him dressed up as like Minhyuk's manager when he came to Bullshit Show to be his manager, and so they made that Lego of him to it's just very, very sweet, right? And so, the header in Korean that showed up, when they said, "Happy birthday to Hyungwon," it said, "Happy birthday, Hyungwon" in Korean, and but it says that, "Sorry that it's late," so happy late birthday to Hyungwon, and then it says that, "We really wanted to celebrate your birthday, though." Like, they really wanted to do a birthday party for him, but for some reason they couldn't, and I guess at the end of it is that since his birthday was on a Saturday, and then maybe Midnight Idol schedule is very strict, like, they need to do the birthday party when it's actually your birthday. I don't know, that's my guess, and so they couldn't do the birthday party on, like, another day, but then also Hyungwon was busy with Idol Radio, so maybe that also interfered with why they couldn't do a birthday party for him on another day, but I have a feeling, yes, since his birthday was on a Saturday and Midnight Idol doesn't broadcast on weekends, that they couldn't do a birthday party for him. But here's the thing. They have to make Hyungwon appear as a guest on Midnight Idol eventually. Okay, they have to, given he's been mentioned on the show maybe 70 times already. Okay. So he's mentioned on the show so many times. And even Hyungwon said that to Gion. He's like, hey, I really want to ask you, why are you always mentioning me on Midnight Idol? And then Gion always rebuttals it saying like, I only mention you like once a month. No, it's not. A fan counted how many times he's mentioned is like up to 70 times now. Okay, so it's not once a month. And so yeah, I just, given how prominent Hyungwon is in Midnight Idol and Gion always mentioning him, why would he not show up on Midnight Idol as a guest one day? So I hope, even if it's not to celebrate his birthday, that he would just show up as a guest randomly and they do like fun things together and interview each other. And then, Hyungwon again asking, why are you always mentioning me? Yeah, all these things. So yeah, I really want to see them do a show like that. So we'll see. We'll see if it will happen. I was really hoping they would do for his birthday, but since that's not gonna happen, they just did a mini thing, giving him flowers and a Lego of him. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Midnight Neighbor now, producers, if you're watching us, we're waiting for Hyun to make a guest appearance. He better be. Come on, they better make it happen. Um, Lone Fong says Gion is so caring. It's his nature. He's an angel. You got that right. You got that right. But I'll be honest with you though. He's always so caring to fans. He really, really is. He's so caring to us fans, but he's not that caring to the members. It's a little bit interesting, but I think it's because to the members, they're like his brothers, and so it's like, how you would act to your siblings. Me and my siblings, they always are so mean to me, but I know they love me, but they're always so mean to me. And so the way that Gion shows his love to the members, it really seems like, as siblings. And so I just see that a lot. So I want to assume he does show his loving, caring nature to them a lot. But then what he said yesterday during Ian's birthday party. But he really is so nice to fans. Like even to me, as you guys have seen before, he is so nice. It's just really, really kind of like a different person in some sense. The way that he, treats with like his guy friends and then with like girls who are, the fans that are mainly girls, totally different person. But he's still a great caring guy at the end of it. We all know that. Like he brought flowers for everyone on their birthday. Yeah, he's always really kind nature, of course. But do keep in mind he's like kind of different when he's with them with the members. Um, Cherry says maybe we don't know a lot. Of course, we don't know a lot. Cherry says, but she's assuming their contract and thinking about their future. Yeah, yeah. Why I am said in his letter that he's overwhelmed with things these days. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's all we can assume for now. That's what I assume too. And so I'm always ready for when the news comes out. They're gonna be enlisting 2 weeks from now. I assume they're not gonna give us a lot of time to prepare it. So just like how it was with Shanu, 2 weeks beforehand, they're enlisting in the military. Probably these days they're preparing things to like have as like backlog to show when they're enlisting, just how they're doing with Hey, how come we still haven't seen a new Shanu Ayo video of him like making the food for Hyungwon and Ian's birthday? I'm Hmm. Even now is January 28th and still no video from Shanuel. I don't know. It's always a mystery, like what's going on with like Shanu's enlistment, like how much he can be shown on social media and his YouTube channels. It's all a mystery. But yeah, but I assume the guys right now are preparing for it because slowly the rest of the 1993 K-pop singers in general they keep talking about. I've always seen articles like other 1993 singers talking about enlistment soon. So yeah, it's gonna happen soon, and then I honestly do hope that Hyungwon, Joohoney, and Ian, they would wanna enlist at the same time too, so they could all come out together. But we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see if it will happen. VKL says, "I hope they have a better time in the military than Taemin did. He has been really struggling." Yeah, so I don't know all the details about Taemin, but then, he was enlisted in the military band, and so I do wonder what kind of hardships do you have being in the military band, but the thing is we don't really know a lot about Taemin's personal struggles and like how he go and also you guys know what happened in Shiny. They went through a lot, and so Taemin probably still has things he's still dealing with, and I hope no one assumes what exactly he's going through. I don't even want to assume what he's going through, just as long as he's doing fine and the Korean government and the military is doing their best to take care of him well, because no matter what, it's the law. As a Korean male, you have to fulfill your military service, and so I'm sure they're doing their best given how Taemin is, and yeah, I really want to assume he's fine, so don't worry about him. I really want to assume he's fine, and yeah, and then we'll see him in no time. Yeah. um Stephanie says, "I'm actually gonna." Oh, so then going back to your comment is like, would the other MX guys be okay mentally? So far, guys, given how like MX went through the worst time they ever been through, which was No Mercy. If they all survive No Mercy, I'm sure mentally they'll be fine doing Korean military. Korean military, I'm sure, is nothing compared to what they went through in No Mercy. I'm sure it wasn't. And so I don't really worry about them too much because I would be worried about them in the beginning. Like, if I see that they're not really I don't know, in the beginning, when they were K-pop singers after going through what they went through in No Mercy, but seeing how they are now, given they're almost 7 years old as K-pop singers, really, really see and feel from them that they're a lot stronger and mature, and like, they have no fear to talk badly about Starship. And so I just really think they are quite secure in like how they are, and yeah, and like Korean military is gonna be nothing for them. Okay. I'm sure they're all gonna be perfectly fine. Um yeah, but then again, okay, I don't wanna speak too positively because, they could be going through some things that we don't know. Like, I am saying in that letter that he was actually having a hard time when he seemed happy. He seemed happy to me in Midnight Idol when he's interviewing people, but maybe he was only happy when he was on Midnight Idol, but then after Midnight Idol, he's, like, struggling with lots of things that, of course, he's not gonna tell or show to us. So, so yeah, so that's why it made me sad, after reading his letters. Like I really thought he was actually doing fine, but really he was struggling a lot. Um so anyways, yeah, so we can never know what exactly they're going through, but they always seem like to me they're at least stronger mentally than like some other K-pop singers out there. I always feel like they're okay. I mean, we know Honey went through some things, but Honey, I feel like definitely learned a lot through it, and he's a lot stronger now than before. So yeah, so anyways, from what I know from my Korean friends, the Korean military service, like what you go through in the military service is not that bad. They tell me it's not that bad. Like it's not fun. Of course it's not fun, but it's not like it's like gonna ruin your life. It's nothing like that. So I hope you guys don't have a bad image of what the Korean military enlistment is. It's not that bad. So yeah, so I feel like they're gonna be perfectly fine. Yeah. Um mm, Stephanie says, I'm actually going to have to leave now. It's totally fine. And then she's watching a TV show with her sister. She wanted to stay here a little bit but and watch me again. Don't worry about it. You have your own life to do, of course. Bye, Crazy, and wish you sweet dreams when you go to bed. Thank you so much. I actually didn't have a good dream last night. I don't think I should mention it, but I hope that tonight though I will have a better dream. Yes, so thank you for saying that. And also, Stephanie, maybe see you tomorrow because I will do another live tomorrow. Have a great time with your sister and see you again next time. Cherry says, I am surprised they aren't attending any award shows. Glad you agree with me, Cherry. So weird. And also, why are they not winning anything? So they usually anytime they go to an award show, they always win something. But then for these award shows, which they're not going to, they are not winning anything. Did you guys realize that? Why are they not winning? So now it makes me think that the awards they win before was not real. So it was like an award to give to them because they went to the award show. Korean entertainment industry, they're always like what's the word? Shady. Yeah, they're always shady like this. Like, if you as long as you attend, then you would at least win something, but it's not like a real award, like you really deserve it. So yeah, so that made me really concerned. Like they're not attending any of these award shows, but they're not winning anything at these award shows. And so yeah, just made me really curious. But you know what? I would really want to see them win an award that they truly, really did win. So definitely not something that was planted there. Like the biggest one that I knew was something they didn't really win was when they went to Melon Music Awards. I still cannot believe why they even went to Melon Music Awards because Monster X never do super well on Melon, but they ended up going because Melon is owned by Kakao. So I assume that's why they went. And so they went and they won like a random award that I'm pretty sure was planted there. It's like, how do they even like judge who wins this award? And so I feel like they just gave that award because Monster X attended. And yeah, so I wonder if all the other times when they went to award shows, it was not real. But the Golden Disc Awards, they usually do well in Golden Disc Awards because that's actually judging how many albums you sold. And we know that they always sell so many albums, but why Golden Disc Awards? They did not win anything. That was most shocking to me. So I really was so confused. Like, do they never really truly win on Golden Disc Awards or something? Yeah, so I'm still very confused about that. Yeah, so I wonder if maybe this is something they're thinking about. Like they're not winning any of these awards because they're not going. That's actually really concerning, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, Lulu says the Twitter account that tracks MX Fashion. Sorry, it just made me think. Maybe it's because they're not gonna renew with Starship. Maybe because Starship is like, since you're not gonna renew with us, why are we gonna make you do any of these things anymore and then make you guys win awards? I feel like this could be a hint then. Maybe they're not gonna renew with Starship because Starship is not sending them to these award shows and they're not winning anything. Yeah, it just made me think about that. Anyways, moving on. Lulu says the Twitter account that tracks MX Fashion tracked down the cake Hyowon bought for IM. I saw that tweet, by the way. That okay. And she said, had to pre-order 72 hours in advance. Such a sweet guy to get a purple colored chocolate cheesecake. First off, that cake company, I don't know if they originate in Korea, but that cake company is so delicious. I have been there a few times, eating those cakes in Korea. It's so delicious, but it is so expensive. Okay, so I rarely went there unless just randomly with my friends. We just want to go there. But I was very touched, of course, that Hyungwon wanted to get him this lovely purple expensive cake from this really delicious bakery and also had to pre-order 72 hours in advance because they have to make it and stuff because it's a very popular cake place. So yeah, you have to pre-order in advance and it's nice to see that Hyungwon loves IM so much. So sweet. We know this. Who doesn't love IM? Okay, so it's only Gion that sometimes gets jealous of him, which I can't blame him because IM gets so much love, of course. But I hope Gion knows he gets equally almost amount of love. But then Hyungwon and Minhyuk don't really show it as much. They of course show it more to IM, but yeah, we know this. We know this. I am is a very loved person, and no one should get jealous at all. All of MX guys, they're all equally loved. Hyungwon, sadly, is like got the least amount of love on his birthday. Okay, he had to share a V Live with I am. He didn't get a birthday party from Midnight Idol, so he's actually more worse off than Gion. Okay, so like Gion should not be complaining. Actually, Hyungwon should be the one complaining, but he doesn't care. Hyungwon is a very cool cat, as we know. He's just happy to celebrate his he's like he celebrated his birthday as K-pop Click concert. That's actually way bigger than Midnight Idol now that I think about it. So yeah, they celebrated at K-pop Click. So that's fine. Yeah, Hyungwon, yeah, he's very satisfied with that. He doesn't care, and like he celebrates everyone's birthday fine, except he didn't really do a lot on Guillaume's birthday. But then again, he was sick, but he really didn't do a lot for Guillaume's birthday. But what can we expect? Because they're always like that towards each other. But yeah, anyway, it was super sweet. Sarah said Midnight Idol giving her the BF and MX interaction she was waiting for. Get out of here, Sarah. First off, were you always a boyfriend fan? Because I personally was never their fan because I was never interested in their songs. And so on Midnight Idol today, it was my first time hearing boyfriend songs. And I was like, these are nice songs, but it is not my taste at all. So now I understand why I was never into any of boyfriend songs. But the thing is, their name being boyfriend, their songs, like I was listening to the lyrics, like it's really boyfriend style songs, and I'm not into that. It's like kind of cheesy. And it's like really just too cheesy. Okay, but still, yeah, so I'm into like the more manly, more powerful boy group, aka like Monster X, and so boyfriend's like totally opposite of Monster X. But I think they're a very nice group of guys. Like I really enjoyed seeing their interview with each other. Like they legit talk to each other like they've known each other all their lives, which they technically did, right? Because of them being in the group for so long. And so it's just really nice that they're still very close together and they want to continue being a group together, and just, yeah, it was so sweet. And then they were talking to Gion and I am like they knew each other for the longest time, which of course they did. And I'm talking about their past memories with each other and stuff. So it was super, super sweet. So Sarah, I want to assume you really enjoyed it. And yeah, it was super sweet. It was super sweet. Yeah. Um, Lone Fox says, at Sarah, oh, I'm so happy for you. That must be so cool. Yeah, yeah. And then Sarah says, also, boyfriend sang their past songs, which made today even better. I'm glad you thought so. Like, I assume that's why Gion was like almost felt like crying because he also was happy to hear them sing past songs. So yeah, Sarah, I assume you really enjoyed it. Yeah. Um, Lulu says members from Kepler tested positive too. It's crazy. Yes, Lulu. Yes. So not only Kepler, I remember the latest news, the boys, many members from the boys caught COVID. Many members from Icon and Treasure as well caught COVID. And then, yeah, then the latest news, Kepler. Is that it for now? I think that's it for now, but it's really spreading like crazy, even within these K-pop singers. Like, I don't know where they're catching COVID from, but they need to stay away from each other. Like, thankfully, the thing is, like, Idol Radio, Juhani and Hyunwon, they interviewed Kepler, I think a week ago, right? Wasn't it like a week ago? But thankfully, none of them were caught COVID at the time. But just crazy time. They like missed these people by like a few days, and like they could have, caught COVID. But yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. Yeah, just really hope MX and Wonho, I really hope all of them, they don't catch COVID. Like, thankfully, no one in Starship is catching COVID. Like, Ujusai Jokumi, they're all okay, thank goodness. And then, um, the only I like a couple months ago, they caught COVID, but everyone else in Starship and Highline, so far they're all okay. So maybe they're doing better than other K-pop companies. I don't know what Starship is doing, but maybe also the singers are being more careful. I think that could be another thing because the singers sometimes if they get free time they would want to go out and like do something, but they shouldn't be. But I think MX guys, at least they want to be responsible and not meet people often, which I'm really happy to hear and see. Because yeah, they always say like, oh, I'm going home now. It's like, oh, I was at home just now. And so they usually say like, oh yeah, I'm going home, or like I'm working at my studio. But I never hear them say like, oh, I was hanging out with this guy or hang out with them. So like they seem more responsible, which I'm really happy to hear, even though it's boring of course to always stay home. But I feel like most of MX guys, they're like homebodies anyway. So I think that's nice. And so yeah, they're staying safe and hopefully they don't catch COVID while working. I really hope not. Yeah. Delaney says, yep, they are very lucky not catching COVID, right, girlfriend? Right? Only shingles. I know. First off, how did Hyungwon catch shingles in USA, which is kind of rare given he's only 28 international age. He's only 28 years old, but he caught shingles in USA, but he didn't catch COVID. Mystery, guys. Mystery. I really don't know what's going on with them, but I'm always praying for them. So I want to assume my prayers are being answered, but still they're always working every day, and having to like go do things without a mask on. And so I'm like, please, gosh, like you guys are like high risk of catching COVID, but they still have not caught COVID. I'm just very thankful and really hope MX and Wano that all of them will be okay until who knows when COVID will get better. Jerry says, Starship now just let Wano and MX interact, girlfriend. girlfriend, if they allowed boyfriend who, to interact with MX guys, given they were a past, I assume they didn't end things on good terms. Like, just the contract expired and then Starship, I assume, was like, no, we don't want to renew with you anyway. So let's just cut off here. And I'm like, they're like, okay, sure. And so yeah, they didn't even try to negotiate. It seemed like it because they legit just ended so abruptly, like no negotiation whatsoever. And so that's Starship for you, just dropping them like nothing. So yeah, so I want to assume they don't really have a good relationship with Starship, and that's why MX, why Gion almost felt like crying. He couldn't like ever meet boyfriend guys for the longest time because probably like some not good feelings since they ended with Starship on bad terms. But thankfully, they were allowed to go on Midnight Idol. I don't know how. It just That's also a hint. I feel like I don't know if that's a hint or not, but like Starship not caring about boyfriend getting interviewed by Gion and IM, even though Gion and IM are still under Starship, is that maybe they're not going to be under Starship any longer. So Starship is like, whatever, go ahead, you can interview them. We know you're not going to stay with us, so whatever. I don't know. Just interesting, right? Interesting. Um. Uh. So yeah. So letting Wano and MX interact. It's still the stupidest thing Starship could ever do. Why they won't ever let them talk about each other or interact with each other. Still one of the stupidest things, and that's why, we I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen as long as they stay in Starship. So I really, again, hope they leave Starship so that they could finally be together and do whatever they want with freedom. Sorry, Sarah says, I was happy to know BF are gonna be on Midnight Idol. Girlfriend, I still could not believe they went on Midnight Idol, which I didn't know until yesterday. And so yeah, I'm glad you were happy. And I was also really happy to see it and also see how they talked with each other. It was very, very interesting for me to see. Cherry says we have hope for Wano and MX. Of course we have hope, but we have to wait until they leave Starship. I feel pretty sure, given Wano is gonna release an album next month, I still feel pretty sure Starship is not gonna allow Wano to go on Midnight Idol. If they did, can you guys imagine the uproar given like there's still many MX fans that still hate Wano. Okay, I think you guys know that, right? I mean, I don't even want to call them Monbebe. So like I just call them MX fans. Like there's still those people that hate Wano, and so they of course will bring hate to maybe Gion and IM for if they look like they're friendly with Wano. So if you guys remember, like them three, they went to Jeju Island together, and the backlash was really bad. And I'm like, so. So sadly, I don't think Wano would appear on Midnight Idol next month, but I have hope though that all these signs are like they're not gonna renew with Starship and that after they don't renew, they can finally reunite with each other. Yep, yep. That's my hope. Um Lone Fox at Cherry with those emojis, and then Sarah says Donghyun. Okay, I assumed that was his name. Okay, Donghyun. Okay, Donghyun was born in '89. I know he's 1 year older than me. I still couldn't believe it. And Chungmin is in charge of the music production. Yes, he said that in Man Idol in the interview. Yeah, I think that's so great. Again, that's so great, and how they still are still good friends and still want to make music together. And they even said in Midnight Idol interview that they said they will continue to keep making albums together. And again, I think that's super sweet. And yeah, so we're still gonna see more of BF in the future, guys. Yeah. Um VKL says Tonghyun is the leader and they're on Crossface. Yeah, I tried looking up their company and I still don't know what this company is, but that's their company. And VKL says I think that is how it is spelled. Yes, I think it is. Yes. And then VKL says personally, I lost your comment. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Where? Oh no. First off, I'm seeing how many comments I need to catch up on. Oh my gosh. VKL says, personally, I like the new BF. The new song was good and they look more individualistic as men. I used to hate how Starship used to make the twins look like bookends for every comeback, the few they had. I did not know that. So yeah, Starship, the way they promoted Boyfriend, like I really did not get into them. And also I felt like they weren't even promoted that well because I really never had interest in them. And so yeah, I do want to believe Starship, you know, were doing terrible, trying to make them an image or something. But now that they left Starship and they're creating their own image, I do agree. I like when I was watching the music video when they were on Midnight Idol, all of them like, yeah, they're kind of like showing more of their individual style and then doing what they want to do. Like in the music video they were saying like how they made certain things in the music video because they wanted to symbolize certain things, and they're making their own songs of course. And yeah, it really like, this is now making me interested in boyfriend. Like in the past when they were under Starship, I had no interest in them whatsoever. But now seeing them as this like new group and like them doing it on their own, they are definitely a lot more interesting to me now. And their new song is very good. I actually do like that new song of theirs. And um yeah, I'm really proud of them and I hope they can continue doing well in the future. Yeah. Um Sarah says, yeah, they go by BF and they still have the same greeting and fandom name. Yeah, they said, I'm your boyfriend. I was like, they can still do that. And they can freely sing their old songs for some reason, but I am happy for them. I don't know either. It's so the thing is they don't have any copyrights or able to make money from their old boyfriend stuff. I know 100% that should be right and that all that money still goes to Starship. Um but they can sing old songs, but just never make money from it. But then now they anything they do that's new that they're doing on their own is their own stuff and they're making money from it. And so they can never make money from anything that's from their past. Yeah, so that's all I can assume from it. But them using the same greeting and fandom and going by BF though, I understand why they're called BF now, but um it's interesting. Isn't it interesting? So interesting. And so I wonder if MX might do something like that. Yeah. Um Lone Fox says, I don't want them to sign. I want them to start again as seven. Same here, same. I hope they continue making their beautiful music with us, Monbebe and Weenie. I exactly agree with you. That's what I want to see as well. Cherry says Lone Fox, same. Yeah, that's what we all think. Sarah says Minu is the rapper and Magne. Yeah, yeah. So he was. I saw that he was one of the rappers, but he's the Magne. He looked like a Magne. So yeah, I was thinking if he was. So that's good to know. Cherry says, how are BF able to use their name and everything? I'm not sure. But then, they can't ever say their boyfriend. Okay, but they changed it and just be called BF. But then they still sometimes call themselves boyfriend, but their official name is BF. I don't it's weird. It's weird. I know, but they can do it. Yeah. Um Joey says, I don't know his name. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Okay, but yeah, he's one of the rappers, the one sitting behind Jungmin. Get out of here. Yeah, Jungmin. Okay, okay. In the music video, they showed he got long hair. That guy, first off, wait, hold on, Joey. That guy, yeah, I know exactly the guy you're talking about. His name is Kwangmin. Kwangmin is an identical twin to another member that he was sitting next to, Youngmin. So you like a guy, he's your favorite in boyfriend when he's an identical twin. I just think that's so funny. Okay, that's so funny. But Kwangmin, yeah, he wanted to grow out his hair for the music video, but then he cut it, and then I can tell like between his twin, like Kwangmin and Youngmin, they definitely have different personalities, and also one is a rapper and one is a singer. Very interesting. And so even though they look exactly the same, very different personalities. So I shouldn't judge you too much that you prefer Kwangmin over Youngmin, but I still think it's so interesting given they're identical twins. So yeah, just so interesting. Yeah. Sarah says, "Oh, I had a feeling you were talking about Kwangmin, one of the Joe twins." Yeah, yeah. And then Cherry says, you know what it could be? Oh, and also I didn't expect Joey to want to be interested in that in Kwangmin because he doesn't look like Chonyu at all. But good to know. Interesting that you like Kwangmin. Yeah. Cherry said, you know what? It could be that Gion and I am were overwhelmed today because BF reunited after years. So maybe they felt that they still have hope for themselves as a group, or maybe even as OT7. Cherry, that's a wonderful guess. That's a wonderful, wonderful guess. I did not think about that at all. And I'm getting kind of teary eyed thinking about it. So 1 second. mm, I wonder. I wonder. And that definitely could make Gion cry because he has cried about them being together with the members and stuff. And also he has such a close friendship with Wonho, Gion and Wonho. And so I always want to believe that they always want to be together as seven again, have Wonho back in the group again and make songs again with all seven of them. And maybe, yeah, Guillaume got the feeling it was like, yeah, maybe we would be like that Monster X, all seven together. We would make that happen, just like how BF is, and that they're loving it and they're enjoying how they are with this new freedom, being able to be exactly who they want to be. No one, like this company they're under, they're not telling them what to do. It doesn't seem like it because BF in their interview, I mean, I don't. They were talking about it a lot that they were doing everything that they want to do and making their own songs and the name of their album is called A Snowflower and they made that title like they planned all of it what they want and that flower as well they planned that also Starship as we know they they control a lot of the things, like, the album design, the name of the album. I'm pretty sure, yeah, MX never talk about how, like, "Oh, we thought of the name of this album, No Limit." They never say it like that. It's like they usually just say, "Oh, the album is called No Limit." And it means this, and we mean like that, but they never say like, "Oh, we thought of it, and we designed like this." They never say anything like that. So I always assume like, yeah, Starship is still like the mastermind of like how the album is created and how they want MX to be represented in the song, even though they allowed Jew Honey to make two title songs already. Really big deal. Like they mentioned it before, like they don't think Starship would ever allow another singer to ever make their title songs. They were like, yeah, this is probably the first and last time Jew Honey making title songs under Starship. Yeah, as in like letting other singers do the same thing as Jew Honey. Yeah, they think that only Jew Honey would be able to do it. So, anyways, yeah, very interesting when they mention things like that. And so, yeah, so Starship controls a lot of Monster X until the end of their contract. And so I feel like right now at this moment they're waiting it out because they're not doing lots of stuff, guys. They're not. And like I want to assume they will make at least one last album. I want to assume like okay, first off, One's comeback is February 16th. But then I saw news yesterday. Gravity. You guys know Gravity, right? Gravity is releasing an album 1 week after 1 February 22nd. Did you guys see that news? I was shocked because usually Starship slash Highline, they never have the artists promote at the same time because they do not have enough staff to help everyone promote at the same time. So makes me think, is 1 only gonna promote for 1 week? I don't know, guys. I don't know, but that made me worried when I saw that Gravity is coming out 1 week later. And then also, even if it's just 1 week, we'll make the best of it, okay? But surely minimum 2 weeks. Come on, all the artists so far, minimum 2 weeks. Okay, Jokumi, if you guys saw, Jokumi promoted for 3 weeks. Wasn't that interesting? I wonder why. But then if you guys know, I promoted for like a month and a week. Yeah. Anyways, before the boy groups and MX and 10 being, being like this as well. Maximum was 3 weeks. I think Wonho promoted Lose for 3 weeks, if I remember correctly, right? If I remember, it's like maximum was 3 weeks, but then Rush Hour was only 2 weeks. And so Wonho, I assume, would only promote for 2 weeks, but still makes me worried because Gravity, 1 week later. So we have to wait and see. So I'm not sure if maybe Wonho is still gonna get the end of the stick again. But we'll talk about Wano in a bit. Okay, so let me get to these conversations soon. Sarah says Chejung also shares a birthday with I am. Get out of here. Get out of here. I remember Chejung was in January. I did not know it's like same birth. How? What kind of weird coincidence that so many K-pop singers are born on January 26th? Must be a magical day. If you want to have a child born January 26th, he or she might be a K-pop singer. That's really crazy. Okay, good to know. Thank you for letting me know. Get out of here. Joey says Chanu and Icon's Magnet birthday was yesterday too. If you're born January 26th, you might be a K-pop singer. That is ridiculous. That's crazy. Lone Fox says, I wanted to have something sweet to eat. Oh, yes. So you recommended rice cake or macaron. That is so sweet of you, Lone Fox. Thank you for mentioning that. I do like rice cake. I ate that for Hyunwon's birthday. So yeah, I do like rice cake or I love macarons. I think it's one of my favorite desserts. Thank you for those recommendations. Those are all the things I like. Given I ate rice cake for Hyunwon's birthday, maybe for Ian's birthday, I should find a nice macaron to eat. Yeah, that sounds nice. But then, seeing him have 3 cakes really made me want to eat cake. But these days, I'm not really feeling like eating a cake. But I will think about it and let you know what I decide to eat as a dessert for Ian's birthday. But thank you for the recommendations again. Sarah says a lot of idols are born January 26th, and today, Kino's birthday from Pentacon. Kino is born January 27th. Is that what you mean? January 27th? Get out of here. And then I saw on Universe app that a Gravity member is born January 27th. I was like, many K-pop singers born in January or end of January. Wild. That's wild to me. Yeah. Joey says, seriously, I Googled BF and got surprised to know that the rapper she likes and another member are twins. You are hilarious, Joey. And she says, no wonder why I feel like the two of them look the same. First off, you didn't notice that they looked identical? They totally look identical, but you're so hilarious. I don't know. Maybe you just didn't notice it because you were too into Kwangmin, I guess. So Very cute though. That's very cute. Joey says, so the guy she finds attractive is Kwangmin, one of the twins. Yes, indeed. You're so hilarious. Again, so hilarious. But yeah, but don't you find Youngmin attractive too? But then again, I feel like maybe you will like Kwangmin's personality more. Maybe, I guess. So yeah, just so interesting. Rike says she ordered herself flowers, maybe because of Iam's birthday. Ooh, but the delivery was surprisingly in the morning when she was sleeping. So she woke up confused and missed the delivery man. I'm so sad to hear that, Rike, because you were celebrating Iam's birthday. But I hope the guy will come back again to deliver it to you. I'm so sad to hear that, but I hope you get your flowers soon. Sarah says, "At Joey, I forgot to at you, but I said above, I thought you meant Kwangmin, one of the twins." Yeah, yeah. So I want to assume Joey heard it. Okay. And then Lulu says, Starship also scheduled K-pop click concert. Gion always low key. So here's the thing. So K-pop click concert, I assume was by an organization, but was it mainly by Starship? Because given three Starship artists was performing at K-pop click. Interesting. So they scheduled it on Hyungwon's birthday. Was that on purpose? Interesting. But okay, good, but good to know. And then so Gion always low key teases Hyungwon on Midnight Idol. Always. Always. Yes. I mean, that's their friendship, as we know. Yeah. I don't know if he would be a good guest because of their Tom and Jerry dynamic. Good point. Good point. Well, at least even if they get annoyed with each other, that would be great entertainment. Okay, I personally would just like to see it for the entertainment value. So I would still like to see it and see what kind of craziness might happen with Hyungwon and yeah, going on Midnight Idol. But I think it will be adorable though. Um Sarah says maybe they will upload it at the end of the month, like how Shonyu for Minhyuk and Gion was uploaded at the end of November. I was wondering when did they do that for Minhyuk and Gion's birthday. So at the end of November. Okay. That sparks my memory now. It was at the end of November. So maybe for this video. For yeah, Hyungwon and I am probably end of this month, so January 31st, which will be right before Lunar New Year. Guys, it's gonna be the Lunar New Year weekend, like right now, actually. And so it's gonna be like kind of busy, but also many Korean families should be planning what to do. But then COVID right now in Korea is so bad. But yeah, but anyways, my family, we're very, very small. We're gonna be okay. So I'm not gonna be meeting other people besides my mom and other relatives, basically. And so but yeah, but anyways, yeah. So I surely will be fine. But I do wonder how Korea is gonna deal with this Lunar New Year weekend, given how bad COVID is right now. But anyways, I hope that MX guys go see their family. First off, I'm honestly kind of glad that the USA Canada tour got postponed slash canceled because I was honestly very sad that they wouldn't be able to be in Korea during Lunar New Year, which is a huge holiday in Korea to spend with your family. Like it always makes me sad when they have to miss these really big Korean holidays. And so, in all honesty, I'm still very glad it got postponed, not only because of COVID, but I hope for Lunar New Year they can spend it with their family and eat with their family, but also do it safely. Surely they're not going to catch COVID from meeting with their family members. I sure hope they do it safely. But yeah, so I am very happy that they surely will go see their family on Lunar New Year, and they will not tweet about it, but they would post about it on Fan Cafe. Surely they will, and so yeah, so I'm very happy about that. Um, Lulu says, I remember Hyungwon's pissed. Like angry face when Gion showed up on Insta. Oh, he was not that angry. He was not that angry. Okay, but yeah, but he was like very annoyed. But I feel like they show it a lot more on camera than they do behind the camera. Like, don't forget, Gion said to Hyungwon that he loved him on his birthday. Why would he say that if he didn't mean it? So in my opinion, I feel like they really show it too much on camera, but then behind the camera, they're like kind of like whatever, you know. Not really good fit, and that's okay. Yes, I understand, but I really assume they show it a lot more on camera. So if he does appear on Midnight Idol, they most likely will show it a lot, like you know, like teasing each other and like making fun of each other. But I really think they're very close friends. They wouldn't mind it, and I still will look forward to when Hyunwon again makes a guest appearance. I want to believe he will one day. Cherry says Starship makes her feel so uncertain about everything. I'm the same. I'm the same. But so far, if all these hints lead to them renewing with Starship, that's again why I keep saying I'm gonna be so shocked. So shocked when all these hints really seem like they're not gonna renew, but they end up renewing with Starship. I'm gonna be completely shocked. So for now, it's still very uncertain for sure. And We still have to wait every day until we see more and more confirmation of what exactly is really gonna happen, and once I ever see anything that's a confirmation, of course, I'm gonna come here and talk with you guys about it because I need to talk about with fellow Monbebes and Weenies, so, we'll see on that. Joey says, "Just read that now. Okay, okay, so I just thought he looks attractive earlier, but doubt this will be last." Interesting, and then Sarah laughing at Joey. Cherry says, "Psychology says the happiest person is the saddest one." Wow. That's deep. That is deep. I don't know if I can relate with that. So for me personally, I've always had like a very optimistic, cheerful personality, as you guys can see whenever you talk with me in lives. This is just how I am. But I do know as part of it, I'm born with it. But here's the thing: is that I didn't really grow up as a happy child. That's the thing. Yeah, I didn't really have the greatest childhood, in all honesty. But you know what? I mean, I definitely had an okay childhood. Like I didn't go through like anything like super terrible or anything. But just, me and my family, we went through a lot of stuff, especially when I was a kid and having to go through all these things. I can't say my personal information here, but I didn't really have the happiest childhood, but for some reason, I still grew up fine, and me and my siblings as well, that we're still okay, and, like, but my siblings are not as happy as me, so my siblings are not my kind of personality, so definitely I'm born with this personality because they're not born with it, but I don't think my siblings are, super sad or anything, but yeah, I just wonder, yeah, would I be this kind of person, like be like super optimistic and happy if I didn't go through those tough times in my childhood? I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I can't say I'm sad a lot, not really, but I do think about things a lot, like the future and stuff, and I care about people a lot, like Monster X and my family, and they would make me sad if they're sad. Um, I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, like I think there's some truth in that statement, but not 100% because I personally can't really relate with it that am I really the saddest person even though I'm quite happy most of the time. Um but I am kind of represents that. Like even if he is happy, he might be sad equally. Um let's talk about psychology things next time. And also it's almost 1 a.m. here. Every time I think I'm gonna end soon, but it's not okay, seriously, I will try and end soon, but I will talk briefly about Wonho and then I have to go. Okay. Gans Undercut says, one thing I'm actually happy about when they go to the military is that they will get way more sleep than they do now. 100% correct, Gans Undercut. Like anytime they have to do any kind of like singer related work, they always talk about how they get so little sleep these days. But these days they're not really doing a lot of singing work, so they seem to be sleeping okay, in my opinion, because they don't talk about waking up early or getting very little sleep. So I still feel like these days they're like not doing a lot of work. But anyways, but yeah, but when they go to the military, it's like totally they have to be for when you first do your military training, you are on a strict schedule. You have to sleep from this time to this time, which is like a full 8 hours or something. And so they will be forced to sleep in the military training. And then when they do military service, yeah, they have to be like on a regular schedule and have to sleep regularly. Which so yeah, I want to assume that's why Shanu surely is doing fine in his military service. And yeah, so that's one thing to be happy about when they do military. They're gonna like live normal lives and like can take a break from the crazy singing life and just live normally would be right. Isn't it's very nice? Yeah. Um Sarah says, by the way, Taemin had to deal with a lot as an idol. Yeah, but also during the military service with people stalking him and trying to watch him while showering. Okay. Okay, so that's why he was going through that stuff because rude people always exist. Even in the military, these rude people would be there. Yeah, exactly. So sad. And also because Taemin is a very popular singer, as you guys know, like way popular than other singers. I guess Baekhyun being one of them, but Baekhyun yeah, anyways, yeah, so that's definitely a toll on Timmy. So I'm glad, they're helping him within like not, giving him privacy or like giving him whatever he needs to get through it okay. So thank you for letting me know, Sarah, that was what was going on with him. And surely he's doing okay because the Korean government will take care of them. Yeah, yeah. Cherry says, I feel the same way. They'll get much needed rest. That's right. That's right. Which they are, because Shaunu is an example. He's he's doing fine. Yeah, yeah. Lone Fox says, I'm wishing you to have a happy dream. Thank you for saying that. I hope I do have a good dream tonight too. I heard if you wash your face with cold water before going to sleep, you won't have a bad dream. Get out of here. That sounds like a superstition. I'm not into superstitions, but hey, I'll go ahead and try it tonight. Okay, so tonight, like right before I go to sleep, I'll go ahead and wash my face with cold water, which actually might feel good to like trying to make me fall asleep because I hopefully I could fall asleep after I do this live. So I'll try that. And if I get a good dream, I'll let you guys know tomorrow because I will let you guys know again why I'm coming back again tomorrow. Um Gia's Undercut says MX has been having difficulties with award shows because the competition is so hard now. I've been voting, she's been voting for every award show, and in comparison to before, there are so many rookie groups. That's a good point. That's a good point, but here's the thing, I always thought that MX, strength, in terms of the fandom, like, it seems like they're getting more popular all the time, and, like, I see fans tweet about it. It's like, "Oh my gosh," it seems like MX is really getting more popular, but then we see in the award shows and voting, it's not showing up like that. So, like how it is now, it seems like the same as it's always been. So I don't think the fandom grew a lot, but I don't think the fandom shrunk either. I feel like we've always been the same because we always struggle with voting. We always struggle with Melon. It's still the same. It's still the same. So that's why when I see people tweet about like how MX are really so much more popular now, I'm like, it seems the same. It really does. It seems the same. And so yeah, so I do understand like even now, when you're, even now with all these new rookie groups, like the competition is super fierce. Like, I don't understand why these new K-pop groups are so much more popular than MX. I don't know, in my opinion, it's just really crazy how they're just so suddenly super popular. But anyways, we as a fandom with MX, sorry, with Monbebes and Weenies, we're doing our best. That's all we can do. Like I said, I've been in the fandom for 4 years now. It still seems the same to me. Even when I try my best to, like, vote on lots of things, I just see it as like, yeah, it feels like the same every single year. We're not getting bigger, and that's okay. That's okay. And so, yeah, so them not winning any awards this year, yeah, because the competition is really bad now. Yeah. Yeah. But still, I'm still shocked they didn't win Golden Disc. They've always won Golden Disc ever since they started winning like with their first few albums. Um, yeah. Yeah. Giannis Anarcha says, or newer groups that are at the very top where MX used to be. Mm, interesting. Cherry says that is sad. Temin needs some peace. Yes, I agree with that. Giannis Anarcha says exactly. And then Lulu says, I wonder if IM is also going through depression like like RM, sorry, RM of BTS. COVID lockdowns, lack of connections with people, paid a toll on everyone's mental health. I'm glad he's talking about it. Hmm. We may never know. We may never know because I.M is really so good at hiding his feelings, and also he, of course, would never open up, publicly about it because he's a K-pop singer. And also I don't think Starsha would even allow him to talk about it. But RM got COVID though, which makes me really sad. So I wonder if after he got COVID, it made him think about some things. Um, well, I.M always talks about that. He always wishes to see fans in person. Like, even though he's an introvert, he still craves, not craves, but he is not really 100% introvert. Like, he prefers to be alone because that's how he gets his energy. That's what an introvert means. You get energy from being alone, but he still is a people's person. He still wants to interact with people, but not a lot, but he still wants that. And so I don't know. I always thought I am was stronger than that, but hmm. Yeah, he's definitely interesting. He's definitely interesting. There's still lots of things we don't know about him, but I hope one day he will let us know whenever that time will be, and he will be comfortable letting us know. So I didn't write this as a letter to I am yet, but I plan to soon because after I read his letter, I was just like thinking so many things like, wow, I really didn't know. I really didn't know. And so I really want I want to say to him in the letter that I really hope he can open up to us because it hurts me more if you're pretending to be happy. Like, if you're not happy, I want you to be honest and let us know, and then we will be here for you. Like, of course, I'll be sad knowing that you're sad. That's unavoidable. Of course, I'm gonna be sad. Why would I be happy about that? But at least I would be relieved to know that you're not faking being happy, and like I really want to like share the emotions with you and like comfort each other. So that's person what I hope to see and hear from them in the future if they could ever open up to us like that. Um Sarah says Monster X and Shiny not winning awards is the most shocking to her. First off, Shiny I saw win some awards. What awards are you talking about? But here's the thing, Shiny, yeah, they definitely sold lots of albums and they do well on Melon, but I think compared to those newer groups, it's like incomparable. I know it's crazy. It's still crazy for me to believe. I know it's crazy, but I did see Shiny did win something. I did see that, but MX for now, I still haven't seen them win anything. Yeah. Um, Sarah says, he truly does, and so talking about Temin, he truly does. He was already under treatment as SM revealed, and it's been really hard on him, and he's still trying to do his best. I hope he's doing well. Yeah, Taemin went through a lot, as we know, and so I just really hope, doing he's doing his best and like getting the protection and treatment he needs, and also that people would stop bothering him. First off, those terrible people. Let's just hope they don't let's just hope they leave him alone. So that's most important is that he is, yeah, being protected, and I really hope so. Lone Fox says Hyungwon didn't want anyone to bother him on his birthday. He wanted to sleep. That's his birthday gift. I totally understand him. If that's what he wanted for his birthday, sounds great. But instead, he did a concert on his birthday, and some, yeah, that's okay. But yeah, Hyungwon, I feel he's not one to want to do something big on his birthday anyway. So yeah, I want to believe Hyungwon is still happy with what happened on his birthday too, especially reading his birthday letter. It was very touching, and so I want to believe, yeah, he had a good time. Um, Rike says, she was busy and could not spend I.M's birthday with the guys, and I mentioned his letter, and she just read it. Okay, all good. It's busy. We're all busy. I'm sure we are, and like it's almost February. I still can't believe it. We're almost into almost done with January, and so yeah, everyone, yeah, you do what you want to do, and like yeah, when you can celebrate birthdays, yeah, do it in your own timing. Of course, I do that too. Like how for Hyunwon's birthday, I celebrated his like the day after because of my mom, and so yeah, just everyone do what is comfortable for you. Don't worry about it. Um, Cherry says, hope he gets some much needed peace. Yeah, and I hope he gets proper treatment at his pace and not according to others. I agree with that for Timmy as well. Yes. Um, Lulu says the controversy was the Seoul Music Awards were mostly awarding SM artists. They gave a rookie award to Epex, not Ive, who had the most sales. So I think because Ive debuted in December, they were not nominated to be for this year award show, but they will be nominated as rookie artist for next year award show. I think that's why. I think that's why. So I think that makes sense that I would not be winning anything. They shouldn't be, in my opinion. They shouldn't be. They should be nominated for next year's award show, not this year. So Epex, first off, I did not know Epex was so popular. Are they really? Are they even called Epex? Sorry if I'm butchering it, but I rarely hear about them. They recorded thank you speeches in December. Yeah, yeah. So that's the thing. Yeah. So the awards, yeah, they got awarded in December because of people, yeah, of seeing what happened in 2021. So that's why I really don't think I was even nominated. So yeah, I think I would win Rookie Artist of the Year next year. I think they will. Yeah. Um, Gian's Undercut says plot twist. Starship actually did something right this time and didn't want MX to go to any award shows because of because of COVID. What a great plot twist. That would be amazing. Okay, given so many K-pop singers right now are getting COVID, and it might have been because of the award shows, girlfriend. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking, why are so many singers getting COVID and now could because of these award shows? Get out of here. Plot twist, Starship didn't want MX to go because of COVID. That would be hilarious, but we know that's not true, okay? But sometimes nice things can happen for a reason. So, even though Starship right now is not really caring about MX a lot, but in retrospect, they are helping MX not catch COVID. So I approve. I approve. It's all good. It's all good. We're looking at the positive side. Um, Sarah said, I didn't see myself as a best friend, the fandom name for boyfriend, but she did like them a lot, and she enjoyed their songs, and thanks to them, she follows Starship next boy group MX, and now she's a Monbebe. So if it wasn't for boyfriend, you would not have been a Monbebe. Then we have to thank boyfriend a lot for that. And so for me personally, I was not interested into boyfriend, so that's why I couldn't ever know about MX because of boyfriend. But happy to hear that. So boyfriend has a special friend in your heart, in your heart. Yeah, and I'm happy to hear that. So thank you to boyfriend for that. Cherry says, with MX not winning any award is making me think a lot. Same Cherry, you and I think the same. Lulu says BTS winning so many Korean awards for 2 English song albums. This ain't right. I know, but here's the thing. BTS songs, even though they're in English language, they do really well in Korea. Like always in the top 100 Melon chart, always selling out albums like millions, right? As you guys know, like they sell albums by the millions. And so that's the only reason why they're winning so many awards, because no K-pop group can ever match to BTS popularity. Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I think it's kind of ridiculous too, but that's BTS power right now. They're still on top of the K-pop world. Yeah. Um, Lone Fox says yesterday COVID cases were 600 and now it's 970 in your country. That sounds like a lot. I don't know how big is your country, but it's increasing now. It sucks. All of us are now increasing, right? And so yeah, in Korea today we hit 13,000, sorry, 14,000. Yesterday was 13,000. Now it's 14,000. So I don't know if it's gonna keep going up, but it's not looking good for us in Korea right now. So all the best of luck to all of us in our countries. Stay safe as always. Cherry said, right, but they are so popular right now. I was not even surprised about BTS. I agree. Cherry says she had 8,000 in her country today. What's going on, guys? And then are the government's even doing proper restrictions? Because I don't know if Korea is really doing it properly, given we're now at 14,000. So I'm very worried. I can't go out freely anymore. It's so sad. Yeah. Lulu says, Chair, it seems like the Korean awards are popular. Oh, I just lost your comment. Oh, I just lost it. Oh no. 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 Goodness, I still can't believe I have so many comments to read. Oh no. Okay. Lulu says, Chair, it seems like the Korean awards are popularity awards, not merit awards. I feel like that's 100% right. Um, Lulu says Western awards are voted by industry and peers, not fans. That is why they are kind of more revered, right? But in Korea, it's popularity, but also you can win an award if you have lots of money. Yeah, that's how it is in Korea. So it's not. So I don't think it's a huge deal that MX is not winning awards. I do think it's because of a power play going on and Starship blocking them in some sense. That's why they're not winning awards. So let's not think about it too much. Yeah. Um, I mean, but let's think about it as to why suddenly they're not winning more awards. Could be because they're not renewing with Starship, but let's not care about it too much. That's what I mean. Let's not care about it too much. MX are still very popular. They really are, just not as popular as other groups out there. But MX is still one of the popular K-pop groups. They are. So just keep that in mind as always. Um, um, Cherry says, yeah, it feels like popularity is more important than merit. Right? Sarah says they are mostly popularity awards. Guillaume's Erica says, is Starship the one calling the shots though, or does Naver now have the final say who the guest will be? I still think at the end of the day, Starship has the final say because Jokumi not going on Midnight Idol is really suspicious, and I do think it's because they know Starship knows that they probably dated within each other, MX and Uju Sonya. I think they did. In all honesty, I think they did, but I don't think they ever got serious, that they just wanted to date just to try it out. But then now it's like awkward with them because they're like ex-girlfriend and boyfriend now. I'm pretty sure they have something like that going on. So I want to believe that's why Uju Sonya Jokumi is not going on Midnight Idol. And also Hyun, any past Sistar members not going on Midnight Idol. I still think that's very suspicious too. But then, yeah, so I still feel like Starship had some kind of say with that. I don't know why Starship doesn't like Sistar anymore. So I think that's suspicious. But maybe with Boyfriend, they didn't really care too much about Boyfriend. I don't know. I don't know. But that's why I was very shocked seeing Boyfriend appear, because that's technically the first time I ever saw MX interact with a um past Starship artist, in an official interview schedule. That's what I mean. Like they are free to like hang out with each other, like free to be friends like that. But then on an official schedule, this is the first time I've ever seen that. So right, yeah. Even though sorry, even though technically Wano was the first one because he had Soyu at his concert. I was again very shocked about that. But then Soyu at that time, she already left Starship, and then Wano wanted to call her and like be a guest at his concert, and Highline for some reason was okay with it, and Starship was too. Not really sure why, but who knows why. And yeah, so that technically was the first time, and then now we see them with Boyfriend. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so right. Okay, so let me just go faster. Okay, uh, Lulu says some fandoms are more psycho than others when it comes to citing. Oh, voting. You mean? Okay, voting. You mean? Yeah. That is correct. There are some fandoms out there that are super crazy about voting. I do agree with that. And like Moonbits and Weenies, I don't think we're super crazy like that, which is okay. But I feel like we just do our best, but we can't ever match to the other fandoms that are like super crazy. Yeah, yeah. Um, Cherry says, I wish Wano could go on Midnight Idol. I would cry at the very first pictures of their interaction. Cherry, that's exactly what I'm saying. First off, all of us would cry. I'm sure all of us will cry. Okay. And then again, Starship would not let that happen for us to like, get closure and also see them interact after so long. Like, I really feel like they wouldn't. Also, right now, I wanted to mention this. It's 1:15 a.m. Happy Hill one time, and I need to go soon. So I'm gonna try and go faster now, okay, guys? And then we're gonna talk more tomorrow. Anyway, so yeah, I would cry too, but again, I don't think he will go on Midnight Idol. Lone Fox says if they hated Wano, they never loved Monster X. I agree with you. I agree with you. Gian's Artica says at Cherry same, and then Cherry says, right, fans go absolutely crazy for voting. I know, I see that a lot, and I'm like, I cannot. Yeah, yeah. Sarah says people that hate Wano got the encouragement from Starship, so they are very loud. Exactly, because they know Starship won't do anything, and the members also won't call them out. Exactly right. That's why I'm still mad about that. That's still why I hate Starship so much, and the members still not able to mention Wano. Yeah, you guys know. You guys know. Sarah says so true, and Cherry says Starship validated their hate for Wano, and it further spread the misinformation and hate. Exactly, 100% right. Starship should not have let this happen to begin with, but they made this happen to begin with, and they still go by it even until now. Yep, yep. Hate them. Hate them. Lulu says they don't exist in her Twitter feeds, and she do chime back. She does chime in back and OT7 one bit in whenever they need. Glad to hear. Always support each other, guys. Yes, yes. Cherry says, yes, they can't hate one of the members and call themselves one bit. I completely agree. And I've mentioned this before. Yes, I completely agree. Sarah says, it just shows how fast they would drop every member if it's not their bias. And that should have been a red flag to everyone, including Starship, but clearly they don't care. 100. That's exactly what I'm saying. You guys are saying exactly what I agree and think. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so moving on. Um, Cherry says, I try to keep she tries to keep her Twitter feed clean, as you guys should. Glad to hear. Sarah says, exactly. Starship validated the hate and made it worse. Gian's Artica says, if boyfriend called themselves BF, I hope Monster X could just go with MX. I call them that more often than I call them Monster X anyway. I mean, I was thinking that would Monster X copy what boyfriend did and call themselves MX? In my personal opinion, I don't know why. Like MX is fine. MX is fine, but there are so many K-pop groups out there that has X in the name. So I personally still wish that they get a completely new name because I'm kind of sick of anything that has X in the name now. I'm so sorry to Monster X, but like they became Monster X before X got super popular in K-pop. So I really want I really don't want an X anymore, in all honesty. And so I still kind of wish that they get something completely new, but we wait and see. Um, Lulu says that would work perfectly. All MX members enlist together, reunite as OT7 in 2024. That's my biggest wish too. Yeah. Gian's Undercut says, "Gosh, MX7 wouldn't need any company. They could totally do every aspect themselves." That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. They could do it. And I still invite them if they want to come over to my entertainment company. You guys are still invited. I hope one day. I don't know where we'll see them, but they're always invited to my company anytime. Gian's Undercut says, gosh, I already read that. Sorry. Joey says, I'm so sorry, but you gotta go. You go because I'm gonna go soon too. Okay. She needs to take a call. So sad. We'll watch the replay and thanks for the chat and we'll take care. You all take care. Good night. Ciao. Joey, no problem. Hopefully see you next time. See you again next time. Cherry says, yeah, I'm worried about Wano's promotion too. Yeah, yeah. Now we can talk about Wano briefly. Gian's Undercut says, Gravity releasing their album 1 week later is really terrible. Yep. They might be up against each other for music show wins. Yep. Yep, Gravity already won a music show, by the way, so they're fine. But Wano has not won a music show yet. But yep, that's gonna suck. Got that right. Cherry says, I hope it doesn't affect, but I don't have hope with Starship. I'm exactly the same, Cherry. Sarah says, I was shocked about Gravity's comeback, and I was so worried, thinking that will affect Wano's promotion, and I'm actually tired of Wano suffering the consequences always. Yep. Yep. So very briefly about Wano. So first off, If you guys don't know, February 16th is his comeback day, but I read in a Korean article that Highline tweeted about it's gonna be released at 6 p.m. So remember how usually it would be like at 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. Is they said in a Korean article is 6 p.m. on February 16th. So keep that in mind, 6 p.m. Korea time, February 16th. And yeah, and so the track list came out. So I want to talk about this briefly, and then I have to go. So the track list is only two songs, as I assumed it was only going to be 1 to 4 songs. So it's ended up being two songs, both composed by Wonho, "Eye on You," and "Somebody." First off, sounds great. All composed by Wonho. I assume "Eye on You" will be the title song, and "Somebody" the B side. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure it's going to be great. And now, okay, so then they announced today the pre-order for the album. And so I remember fans were thinking, since it's only two tracks in this album, will they not have a physical album? And I'm like, no way. I've had two songs in their single album and they released a physical album. So I'm like, for sure there should be a physical album. But then thankfully, yeah, they announced finally today pre-order for the physical album. And even though it's only two songs, the cost of the album is the same as any type of other album they make. So some people were like kind of like disappointed about that. Like for a single album, shouldn't it be way cheaper? But maybe this album is like really thick. Maybe it's like, just like how Love Synonym, the thick book it was. Maybe it's like a thick book. So I assume maybe that's why it cost that much. But regardless, of course I'm gonna buy the album. Of course I am. And so even though like it feels kind of weird, it's like a two-track album, but it costs like the same as like an album with seven songs in it. But let's not think about the songs as to like the worth of an album. Like, the money it takes to make an album, maybe it's thick and it has lots of stuff in it. You're paying for that more than how many songs is in the album. You guys get what I mean? So um I assume like that. So anyways, hope you guys are okay with, the pre-order and the album. And there's like so many photo cards everywhere, the pre-order benefit, but I only purchase from Highline. I'm not interested in getting all the photo cards, but good luck to you guys if you collect one of photo cards. Good luck as always. And yeah, yeah. So that's all my thoughts about it. I'm of course excited for it. If you guys need my help to pre-order the album for you, of course contact me anytime. And I need to tweet about it tomorrow. Hopefully I have time tomorrow. So I'm gonna tweet about it later, like the prices and what the Highline benefits are. Um, um, what else to say? Um, Whether he wins a music show or not, let's not worry about it anymore. Like, I feel like Starship doesn't ever care about Oneo's album. Like, they release it on February 16th, which is a Wednesday. At least it's not a Friday, but on a Wednesday, I don't know. Will he be okay? I don't know, but we have to wait and see. And yeah, like, it depends on his competition. Like, there's Gravity the following week, which Starship made purposely. So maybe they really want to sabotage Wano, in all honesty, right? But I'm thinking who else is coming out on February? I know I think A Pink is coming out soon. B2B is also coming out soon. No matter what, there's always going to be high competition. So I don't want us to think too much about it and just let's just love Oneo's songs like we always do. Do our best. We're like voting and supporting his music. Streaming is really important, as you guys know. Yeah, that's it. So I don't want fans to be sad. I really hope they're not. We could just do our best. And so that's all I want to say about Oneo's comeback, and we'll talk more again tomorrow. Where did I leave off? Okay. Gian's Undercut says, bye Joey. And yeah, thanks. Hope you have a good night and day too. Same. Sarah says, he needs to deal with comebacks getting delayed every time. Sarah, Wano. First off, Wano's comeback was delayed. It was supposed to come out in January, but they delayed until mid-February. Yeah. Um, Short promotion, zero exposure. I hate that he needs to deal with this every time. Yep, I agree. I agree. But keep in mind, Jokomi was promoting for most of January, so I assume that's why he didn't release his album in January because of Jokomi. I assume. I don't know. Um, Lulu says Wano actually had an extended promo because he promoted Blue 24/7, and that's right. That's right. He had an extended promo. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. And then come over tonight with Street Women Fighter Dancers, which was really nice. I really like that. So he actually, yeah, promoted quite long for Blue, so I'm glad. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, so that was very, very cool that Starship and Highlight allowed that. Yeah. Sarah says Wano also asked for longer promotions. That's right, he asked them for a longer promotion. Remember, we were expecting promotions to end and then they suddenly extended, which was the best thing ever. I agree. I remember that. I was like, Wano, you are the man, which he always is. He's the man. And so yeah, but again, I'm not sure if he will promote for a long time for the single album or not, but we'll wait and see. Lulu says it was by popular demand, I would hope. Yes, yes, for the extension, right. Cassandra, long time no see. How are you? Hi again. How are you? Yeah, she's one of our past customers. Hope you're doing well, Cassandra, and welcome. Lulu says it was interrupted because of Chuseok holidays. Got it. God, I think I remember that. Right, right, right. Oh, I don't know who you are, but oh no. Okay, yeah, I have to. Sorry. I was hoping these people wouldn't come into this chat. So yeah, I need to go soon, guys, because I think this brings out some weird people to come here. Okay, but you guys know what to do when you see comments like that. Sarah says, I actually think it will be very interesting to see Hyungwon on Midnight Idol, but I am worried for I Am Sanity. Got that right. That would be poor I. No, I feel like I Am would be fine. I don't know why. I feel like it would be fine. Given Hyungwon and I Am, they get along and they're both introverts, and then Gion is the one that's like gonna like make things, rile up. But then I feel like I Am could be there to trying to like pacify things. I don't know. It's so interesting you guys are so worried about it, but I'm the only one that's like really excited, like kind of thinking it would be kind of cool. I don't know. What's wrong with me? Okay, but anyways, I still hope one day it will happen, but if it doesn't happen, maybe it's because they don't want it to happen. That's okay. But I would look forward to it. Yeah. Lulu says this will be the first Lunar New Year her family can get together in 2 years. So happy that you can get together with your family for this Lunar New Year. Happy to hear and have fun with your family. Lulu says I am would be laughing on the couch. Yeah, if yeah, with Gion and Hyungwon there, he would be either laughing or just hiding behind the couch or something. He would just let them go at it or something. It would be so cute. I still hope to see that episode one day. Lone Fox says, You're so lovely. I really enjoy your show. Your live on YouTube is so fun. I'm glad. Lone Fox, you're always so sweet as always. I'm glad you enjoy it, even though I don't do anything cool, but I mean it's so nice that you guys enjoy because I always enjoy talking with you guys too. And also right now is I am time. Hello, 1:26 p.m. And then very soon will be cherry time. I'm gonna celebrate cherry's time too. So one second. Sarah says Monster X have gained new fans even in Korea. Yes, they did. The members also said they saw new faces and fans that became fans thanks to their individual schedules, like Midnight Idol. Yes, they mentioned that, which I'm very, very happy to hear. They definitely got more new fans, but not a lot where like it makes a big difference. Yeah. So just Wonho as well gets so many new fans all the time too. But like still with each fandom, I still feel like just feels the same. Nothing ever happened where like they blew up. Yeah, no, nothing ever happened. Like they definitely had possibility of it, but nope, didn't happen. But still, they are still popular in Korea and overseas. We all know this. And also, happy Cherry time. Is it still your birthday, Cherry, in your time zone? I sure hope so. But yeah, happy birthday to Cherry today, even though right now is January 28th in Korea. But hope you had a good day, Cherry, and happy to celebrate your birthday in a live. Um, Lone Fox says maybe there's something making him unhappy. Maybe he's trying to tell us something. I feel like Ian would be the one that would give us secret messages. Like he doesn't do it very obviously, but I feel like he does sometimes. Like he hinted a little bit like the USA Canada tour might get canceled or postponed. Like I just felt was interesting that he said there was a possibility of it when other people weren't saying that things like that. And so anyways, yeah, so I think he hinted at that right now MX guys are going through some things right now. We don't know what exactly it is, but we assume military and contract. And we just have to be here to support them and just we need to let them know that no matter what, we're gonna be with them no matter what. Like I even said to them in a letter, um, that I hope they choose the right decision. I hope they make the right decision. But if they, in the end actually made a bad decision, I'm still gonna support you guys. Like I'm not gonna be, things will be different if like, it's gonna be hard for me to keep supporting you if you do choose a bad decision, but I will still try to be with them as long as possible and do what I can do and like to get used to it, like no matter what. So basically just told them in the letter, no matter what, I'm gonna be here for you guys and just really hope you guys make the best decisions. Yeah. Um um, Sarah says, "Shiny won an award." Oh my gosh, I just lost your comment again. Um, oh my gosh, I just lost your comment. Oh no. Okay, Sarah says, "Shiny won an award today at Guy on Chart." That's what I thought. Okay, but they were totally ignored on other award ceremonies. Interesting. Interesting and really crazy. Yeah. Rike says, but thank you for the info, Sarah. Rike says, I was researching how much I have to pay for one Wonho album, and the cheapest option with everything, including cost, is 23 euros for two songs, but it's Wonho. Again, don't think about the songs. Think about making an album. Like, surely it'll be a thick album, and that's why it costs that much. So yeah, I hope people think, yeah, I know. Even for me, I was like, it's only a 2 song album. Why is it so expensive? But we have to think the material and everything they're gonna put inside the album is not based on songs. It's based on, you're buying a book basically. And so I assume that's why they price it that way. So just think about you're buying a book, and also is to support Wano's music, and his career, which is just the way it is. That's how much it costs. But yeah, yeah. So I hope everyone's okay with it. Barbara, always happy to see her as always. Hi, Barbara. She says hi. I was watching the Hyungwon BD prologue. Birthday prologue. Okay, which she missed. I almost missed this one. It's all good. And also, wow, you're watching my past videos. Oh my gosh! But also, no worries. You're so nice to watch my videos on replay. Any of you guys that do that, I just think it's very, very nice of you guys, because you guys are interested to watch it even on replay. So that really touches me. And happy to see you here in this current live. But I need to go soon, and I will go soon. Okay. So right now I'm going to go as fast as possible. So Sarah says, artists filming their acceptance speech before the voting officially ended is fishy. That's why. I see. So the voting didn't mean anything then. Yep, this is why I hate Korean award shows. Cherry says, I am personality. I can actually relate to him. I wonder if that's why you like him so much. There is so much she wants to learn about I am and other members' personality. They are all very different, and how their personality mesh is very interesting. I find that so interesting as well, Cherry. And that's why I'm always so interested to know more things about them, and I wish when I meet them, I could ask them more deep questions. But it's like they can never answer me in 1 minute. That's why I never try to ask them deep questions. But yeah, that's why I really try to watch everything that they do and say and learn more about them. That's why I still like Midnight Idol and Idol Radio. We learn so many things about them. But yeah, hopefully soon they can make a documentary, or like have really deep, in-depth interviews that we could learn more about them. That's what I want to know as well. Rike says BTS is just popular, but the quality is low. I totally agree. I hope there's no BTS fans here, but I totally agree. The quality is not as good as their past albums. Let's keep going. Rike says, and she was hardcore army for 2 years. Yeah, I was a hardcore army for 3 years. For 3 years, and yeah, their songs are not that good anymore. Yeah. Sarah says, Weenies were talking about it today. We have 3 versions for 2 songs, and it costs the same as a mini album, which is insane. I know. But again, like I said, let's not think about the amount of songs. It's just the money put into making an album. I think that's why it costs the same. Yeah. Like, I wish they would sacrifice it, like just make a simple album and like make it cheaper so that we could buy more of it. That would be the smartest thing to do. But Starship and Highline would not do that. Of course they wouldn't. Yeah, so I think this could be another sabotage move now that I think about it. Yeah. So anyways, I want everyone to hopefully buy the album with a a better heart about it. Don't think about the songs. Just think about that you're buying a book. Okay, you're buying a book, and the quality of the book surely will be worth that money. I really hope so. Yeah. Um Mm, Sarah says, true, BTS are popular, but their past music is way better. I'm so glad you guys agree with me. We'll talk about that next time whenever we could talk about BTS songs. Because I do want to play their songs on Mo One Hit Radio next time. So let's talk about that later. Rike says, so upsetting, Sarah. Yeah. Rike says, we got 200K. No way. 200,000 cases per day now in your country? I can't even fathom that kind of number. But given Korea is quite a small country, like we ever get to 200,000, let alone even to 20,000, because right now we're at 14,000. Once we get to 20,000, I'm just gonna be like, I never want to leave my house anymore. Um, guys, please be safe out there. Yeah. Cherry says, I don't like BTS English songs. I agree. And let's talk more about that next time. Cherry says, oh no, stay safe. Yeah. And Sarah says, I think Starship can only control who is guesting among their artists. Oh, I don't think Naver will give Starship that much control, but I might be wrong. Wow. It depends. It depends. I mean, Starship is owned by Kakao, so Naver and Kakao, I can't really say who's more powerful. They seem like the same to me in terms of how powerful they are in Korea. Um, but yeah, that is a good point. Starship would be able to control for their artists, so that's why Jokumi didn't go on Midnight Idol. But still, they cock block. Is that the right word to say? I feel like kind of weird calling it cock block, but they block. Sistar members don't interact with MX. Boyfriend for the longest time never interacted with them until now. Um, no, it's just Interesting. Yeah, but I do wonder who exactly has the final say. But for to me, seems like Starship does. Yeah. Um, Lona Fox says the last interaction with Sistar was during Wano Edition. Got that right. Got that right. Yeah. Sarah says, OMG, I hope things will get better soon and stay safe. I agree with everyone. Please stay safe out there during this crazy times. Cherry says, even as a new Monbebe and Weenie, I feel like I need some healing. Cherry, you speak like a long time Monbebe slash Weenie, okay? But I totally agree with you. Rike says, thanks everyone. She got her booster shot in December. That's good. And basically home all day and in home office. I'm glad to hear. Sadly, you have to do that. Yeah, 200,000. What are people doing in your country? It's spread to 200,000. So um glad you're staying safe and staying at home is the only thing we can do and hope we can like chat more on these lives and anyways like that's why I'm doing more lives because after this pandemic I'm always at home anyway too so yeah let's be here for each other anyway. Sarah says Starship saying they will protect Wano. Lies. Okay, yeah, and support him was the biggest joke ever told. I agree with you, Sarah, completely. Biggest joke, biggest lie. Yep. Lone Fox. True, there is Omega X. That's right, Omega X. Yeah, I mean they're not bad. They're not bad, but yeah, there's so many groups with X in their names. I'm just like, let's not be one of them. Okay, yeah. Lone Fox says, I want one name for our fandom again. Same. Like, I want to be inclusive of everyone. That's why I always say Mon Bebe and Weenies. Like, people say we could be called like Monni or like, I'm DJ Monni. I take that or like Mon Weenie and like thing or Bebe Weenie. Okay, anyways, but yeah, I would like to finally have one name for us all again. Yeah. Gian's Annika says, I understand your feeling about X in idol group names. Thank you for understanding me. Yeah. But if they kept MX, we could at least still call ourselves Mon Bebe. Yeah, I know. So yeah, so I do see people. I don't know. I also was never a fan of the fandom name Monbebe, but I do understand it's a very like touching name now, and like we take that for us like a lot. But yeah. So for me personally, only for me personally, I'm kind of over it. Monster X and Monbebe. I'm kind of over it in all honesty, and so I would like to have a new name. But I might not like it. I'm not a huge fan of the fandom name Weenie either. When it was first announced and we were called Weenie because it could mean other things. Um, I'll always grow to love it. I always will. And so yeah, so for me personally, still was never really a big fan of Monster X and Moonbibis as names, and I'm honestly ready for something new. So but yeah, to each their own though. I respect you guys' opinions too. If you want to keep it, if we keep Moonbibin name, I'm okay with it too. But not what I prefer, yeah. Rike says, she left home for a walk now. Okay, and she bought a long puffer jacket a few weeks ago, suitable for her weather below 0 degrees, as you should. And glad you did that. And I assume you did it safely, so that's great. Gian's Annika says, I already hate that Wano can't call us Moonbibit anymore. I agree. And I'm sure he feels the same. Gian's Annika says the album has 104 pages. I didn't see that they wrote pages in 104 pages. No wonder. Okay, no wonder. Okay, so that's why it cost that much. But also, they did not have to make three versions. Why they had to do three versions? But what can we do? Of course, I'm gonna buy all versions. Okay, but yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with spending money on it because I always wanted to buy anything Wano does. And so but yeah, but it's a little bit sad because a single album you would think they would make it cheaper and less versions and so that we could buy as much as we can. But what can we do? This is Starship, as you guys know. Guillaume's Annika says, I mean the photo book. Yeah, I got you. And then Sarah says, people thinking Wano won't have a physical album was such a random and surprising thing. Right? I agree. Because why wouldn't he have an album? And he also said he finished the album jacket. So of course he has a physical album. That's exactly what I'm saying, Sarah. That's exactly what I'm saying. So when I saw people tweet about that, I'm like, what? So yeah. You guys get me. I'm glad you guys agree with me too. Yeah. Sarah says, yeah, the photo book 104. Wow. Sarah says Wednesday is not that good. That's what I thought. That's right, Vivi's, who was part of G Friend. Yeah, we have Vivi's come back. Oh no, Vivi's come A Pink and B2B. Yeah. Lulu says, in the end, it all depends on the song. Hoping it'll be as great as Rush Hour, be as hot, and get his first win. I hope so. I don't know. Like, I was very shocked that Rush Hour even won 5 awards. So maybe we can make the impossible happen again. Maybe, but it depends on Starship though. Like Starship, with the Rush Hour album, they made a limited edition album. They made the jewel case version album. They made it so and like they made it so that we can buy so many albums, which of course we did. I of course bought all the albums, and so, they could have done it with one single album, make it cheaper and make it more enticing for us to buy lots of his albums, but they're not. They're making it harder for us. Um so right now I see that comparison is that I don't think Wano has a high chance of winning a music show, but let's just all do our best as always. And if you guys can afford to buy his album, I hope you guys still will buy his album, even though it's pricey. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. Sarah says, I still believe his comeback was supposed to be around January 17 if he really meant to release it on a full moon. Okay, because February 16th is also a full moon if it's the feeling of this comeback. I was wondering, was that made on purpose or not? Because I saw a Korean person tweet that February 16th is a full moon. I'm like, is that why they picked it? And so, yeah, if so, January 17th was a full moon. Maybe it was meant for, I don't know. I don't know. That's so interesting, but I wonder. Oh, that's so interesting. If he released it January 17th. There's like not high competition right now with the K-pop songs. And so he probably could have won a music show if they released January 17th, but they didn't. Maybe again was sabotaging him. We don't know. Yeah, so yeah. Sarah says also the June 4th was meant for something. Of course it was. Of course it was. It was, yeah. Rige says, guys, I just saw a car accident. An ambulance started. First off, that's so sad to see. Okay, I hope. First off, I'm glad you're not in the accident, okay? But thank you for letting us know. I hope those people in that accident are okay. Um, okay. But yeah, I hope everyone will be okay. Sherry says, yes, it's still her birthday. Glad it is. Oh, yeah. And she says, thank you to me. You're welcome. So yeah, I even saw Cherry's time here in Korea and celebrating your birthday again. You're welcome again. Guillaume's undercut says, happy birthday to Cherry. Oh, it's so cute. And then Rike says, IDK, what happened exactly? I don't want to stare. Yeah, of course, don't stare. It looks like someone got hurt. I mean, car accidents are super scary, but yeah, just you know, if it's being taken care of, ambulances there, just I really hope everyone there is okay. And you, Rike, stay safe, okay? Just watch for cars, please. Stay safe out there. Um, Sarah says if Starship were smart, they would have tried to bring Monbibis and Weenies together to form a strong family fandom, but instead they did everything to deepen the gap between the fandoms. Exactly right, Sarah. Exactly right. Cherry says, thank you as well to Guillaume's undercut. Uh oh my gosh, it looks like I'm almost done with comments, guys. Okay, Sarah says, oh my gosh, right, at Cherry, happy birthday. You guys are so sweet as always. Cherry says, thank you, Sarah. Sarah says, I forgot we also have Treasures come back on the 15th. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, Treasure is another big competition. They're probably gonna win most of the awards if Treasure is. Yeah, it sucks, guys. It sucks. But then most of Treasure guys got COVID. But I think they'll recover by February 15th, though. But yeah, guys. So yeah, it's okay if we don't win again for 1-0. It's okay, guys. Let's just all do our best. Let's enjoy the comeback like we always do. And I'll be here to do lives when we can fangirl about 1-0's comeback as each day gets closer to it. Okay. So we'll have a great time celebrating his comeback. All right, guys. Sherry says, sorry, not sorry that 1-0 hijacked her right when she was getting into BTS. I am not sorry at all. I'm so glad 1-0 overtook you from BTS, okay? Love it. That's how strong 1-0 is. I love it. So it was destiny for you. Lulu says, I agree. I hope we could talk about the Rolling Stones article, but we can discuss it tomorrow. Agree with BTS comments. Songs were better pre 2018. I 1,000% agree with you, Lou. And that's Rolling Stones article. I actually want to talk about it tomorrow. So let me talk about why I'm going on the live again tomorrow, guys. My dreaming albums shipped to me from my USA family arrived to me today, like on Cherry's birthday. Okay, yeah, arrived to me today. I only saw how the cover looks like. Now, first off, I'm disappointed at how small it is. I thought it was a lot bigger than that. And so I'm already disappointed. Okay, but anyways, I have to open them and unbox it for you guys. And so, of course, I'm going to do it today, technically today, January 28th. And so, after I finish most of my work, then I'll do the unboxing of the Dreaming album, my own personal Dreaming album. So, I only got 2 versions of the deluxe and the Gion cover album. So, only these 3 albums I'm going to unbox tomorrow. And so, I felt since it's about the USA album, the Dreaming, that can flow into us talking about some tea about the Rolling Stones article. And so, for sure, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Hope you guys can be there when I do the unboxing. I don't know when it will be, but it should be in the afternoon. Like I want to do it before Midnight Idol happens. So Yeah, I wanna assume I'll do it in the afternoon, and so hopefully see you guys there. I 1,000 expect to be disappointed, so don't worry. It was gonna be a very disappointing unboxing. I can't believe how small it is already. Okay, so, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Get ready for it. Rike says, "I will justify buying the 1 ounce because her birthday is in March, plus they look super pretty." First off, happy early birthday, and yes, justify it because it's a birthday present to you, and also you love Wano a lot. You would buy it anyway, right? But yeah, but at least more more reason to buy it because it's gonna be your birthday, and it does look super pretty. We can talk more about that tomorrow as well. How we think about Wano's album too and stuff. Ricky says, "Happy birthday, Cherry." Yeah, you guys are so sweet as always. Sarah says, "I wish international shipping wasn't that expensive." I know, right? Even for me, for my customers, when I ship to the overseas, it's still expensive even through me when I ship through the post office. So yeah, with Korean stores for their high shipping fees, I deal with it the same way when I ship to people overseas. So yeah, I know it sucks. That's also why I'm still not buying Gion's clothing brand R&DM. I'm still not buying it, guys. It's really not worth my money at all. And like it's expensive shipping to me to Korea. And so yeah, I'm still kind of bummed I'm not gonna be able to show to you guys how the R&DM closes because I'm very curious as well how it is. But um yeah, it's okay. And also I'm still happy Gion still is not promoting the brand. I still think that's very interesting. So only their Twitter account R&DM, they still tweet and Instagram about it, but Gion doesn't mention it anymore. It's very interesting. So yeah, so kind of makes me feel a little bit better to not buy the clothing brand. Like he just did his job as the model and then just moved on. I also want to move on too. So surely we don't need to talk about R&DM anymore. But I'm a little disappointed. I was actually looking forward to his clothing stuff that he's promoting, but it's okay. It's not like he really made it anyway. So yeah, it's okay. Um um Cherry says, "Thank you, Enrique." And then Lulu says, "She will get the set because you love Wano." Of course you will. Of course. And I will get the set as well because I love Wano too. Yeah, we think the same. Cherry says, "It's Starship. They are always money hungry." 1,000%. Always money hungry. You guys, the thing that's motivating them is only money. Like they would die being money hungry people. And that's really sad, I think, so that's who they are. Um, Rige says Monster X and Moonbit feels like our identity for me, so I like to keep both names. To be honest, that's totally okay. To each their own. I wonder if most people think like you guys, and so I usually am the black sheep. So I totally am like very used to it when I'm a black sheep. So yeah, I personally I would like to move on to something new, but if we keep the old names, of course, I'll be fine with it, but yeah, just not my preference. But yeah, but at the end of it all, it will depend on what Monster X wants. If they wanna keep it, that's fine. I will respect their decision as well, but if they wanna start something new, I would also love that as well. So we have to wait and see what will happen later. Um Sarah says, "If B2B comeback is close to Wano, I demand an interaction." Oh my gosh, Sarah, I agree. Wano should go on B2B's radio show. Why would it not happen? I can't believe this. Okay, hold on. This happened at one of my past lives before. I don't know when this kind of bug would come here because maybe I need to take care of my plants, but also I need to clean my house more. But anyways, yeah, I just randomly killed another like small fly that was here. Where does it come from, man? Anyways, that's you guys don't need to know what's in my house as to why random flies would be in here. But I mean, it's not that I'm dirty. It's because there's plants here, and then I dealt with something with anyways, I'm gonna go soon. Okay, so um, yeah, okay. So yeah, I surely want to believe Wano will go on a B2B radio show, or at least, yeah, I demand to see something. Yeah, I would love to see a two B2B with Wano. Rike says same Lulu, and Lulu says canceled. MX concert money minus Wano album. So I get what you mean, Lulu, but you go spend it all on Wano now. Okay. Sarah says, I need to know what's going on with the membership because I need to know how much money Stars Just Last Highlight are expecting us to spend. Good point, guys. Weenie membership is supposed to end February 6th, if I remember correctly. I don't know, guys. Starship is a mess. Okay, Starship is a mess. We also don't know if MX and Wano are gonna renew. So if they're not gonna renew, then there shouldn't be another fan club membership. So um I don't know either, guys. It's just crazy. Lulu says, right, surely they will open Weenie membership. Again, I'm not too sure, guys. So yeah, we have to wait and see. Lulu says, I did warn. I actually got another shipment, and sadly, the Hyungwon card is also stained. You got another Dreaming Owls, and the Hyungwon card is still stained in there. What a mess. Okay, so tomorrow, unboxing Dreaming Owls, but also talking about all the tea, all the bad stuff about the USA company. Hopefully, my album's inside is okay. Like outside, it looks okay, but inside, we don't know. We will wait and see how that is. Yep. Sarah says V Live is moving to Weavers on March 2nd. I saw their announcement. So I'm really curious to know what they are going to do because the membership won't be V Live. That's right. And I hope we want to deal with. Thank you for reminding me about that. V Live is not really going to be V Live anymore. So then the second member Weenie is going to be under Hybe. I don't know. So then maybe it's not going to happen anymore because of Hybe controlling it. Again, it's always a mess. It's always a mess. I don't know what's going on, guys, either. Just have to wait and see later. Rike says, so we will get your unboxing. Yes, yes. And then Cherry says, at Lulu, with V-Live being closed and Wonho enlisting, I feel unsure about that. That's exactly what I'm saying, Cherry. She and I, we always think the same. Rike says, oh, I need to find that Rolling Stone article. Find it, and I hope you are. I still can't finish reading it, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. Also, as you guys can see, my energy is dying now. I'm gonna go soon. Sarah says, same. Actually, I am not sure what will happen with the membership. Yep. Sarah says MX Twitter account and Ashy retweet it so you can find it there. Oh yeah, the Rolling Stones article. Yeah. Sarah says I need B2B to do challenges with Wano and please highline schedule him for Minhyuk's radio show. I totally agree. I totally agree. Okay, guys, I'm finally gonna go. So any last comments, please send it at now, and then I'm really gonna go. And also while I'm waiting to see, because I know there's always a delay. So yeah, while I'm waiting, for any last minute comments, this is first off, I showed this last time. So Cherry, your birthday, it has Jew Honey 4-cut photos here, which is super cute. And I didn't realize it until now, but he's holding something in his hand that's like a button to like press when you're taking a selfie. So yeah, he's showing it in his selfie, like him showing the remote. And so let's see who is on January 28th. Oh my gosh. We have Shanu here for January 28th. Is there any more Shanu bias fans here? But yeah, he's just showing himself covering his face with a book. How cute. As always, I miss Shanu. And then maybe we'll talk about Shanu tomorrow because I have so many opinions about why he can't be on social media and stuff. But anyways, yeah, hope everyone have a great day. I'm hopefully gonna have a good sleep and see you guys again tomorrow for the unboxing of the Dreaming albums. It'll be my first time ever seeing what's in these albums. So I'm finally gonna see it after 1.5 no, one no, it's been 2 months. It's been almost 2 months. Finally, I get to see what is in these albums. Get ready for me tomorrow. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm seeing all the ending comments now, and then I'm gonna go after reading these. Cherry says, "Good night, Chrissy. Sweet dreams. Thank you, and you too. Have a good rest of your birthday, and good night to you too as well." Gion's Annika says, "Bye, sleep well. Thank you guys again. Yes, hopefully I will, and you guys too have a good day and sleep well too." Rike says, "No worries, Chrissy. I once got a bird in your room. Oh my gosh, because her window was wide open and the bird wanted to move in. Get out of here. She was able to let it fly out. She was able to let it out shortly after it got in. First off, I I don't know what I would do if a bird ever comes to my house. So the worst thing that has ever come into my house is that sadly a cockroach came from a packages that I bought from. Gosh, like terrifies me. So I'm really worried in the summer months. Like how am I gonna like deal with packages and like if any like cockroaches get into those packages that deliver to me. So, anyways, I'll deal with that next time. But that's one of the worst things. Cockroaches entering my house, but also big moth have entered in my house before. And so I'm always like, man, I'm just always wondering what so even this small little bug that was here, I'm like, how exactly did it get in here unless it was like produced somewhere in my house? Like, is there some kind of or no, they could also come out from the drains. Maybe it came from the drains in my sink and bathroom. So goodness. So, anyways, I really want to clean up my house more, make sure there are no flies that can come in here. I just really wonder how exactly it get it. Anyways, always take care of your houses, guys. Let's hope we don't have any unwanted visitors in here. But yeah, I cannot imagine a bird coming in, but I'm glad you were able to let the bird out safely. Sarah says, I hope I'll be able to join you tomorrow. I hope so too. Thank you for today and have a good night's sleep and sweet dreams. Thank you as well. And also I will tweet out when I do the unboxing because that's my K shopper related. So I will tweet that out and hopefully you'll be able to join in that live, Sarah. Cherry says, cute Jew honey for your birthday. I know, right? So sweet. And Guillaume's Annika says, bye everyone. But oh sorry. Why did I say it so weirdly? Okay, bye everyone. Yeah, bye everyone. And again, all you guys have a good day and good night, everyone. Cherry says bye everyone, and then Barbara says Shonu Bai is here. That's very glad that Shonu Bai is there, and I hope you like seeing that photo of him. Yeah, Barbara, as always, our Shonu Bai is fan here. And good night. You too. Good night. Hopefully see you next time, Barbara. Rike says bye bye, everyone. And Sarah says bye, everyone. Happy birthday again, Cherry. You guys are so sweet as always. Yes, happy birthday again, Cherry. And hopefully see you tomorrow. And then Cherry at Sarah with hearts. And Lulu says good night. See you tomorrow. Yes, Lulu. Hopefully see you tomorrow as well. And Lulu says a bird that flies into a house foretells an important message. Rike, did you have an important message at that time? I hope so. And then, wait, this is a new name. Oh, I have not seen you before, but welcome, Key. I'll call you Key. And then he or she says, I think you're she. Yeah, yeah. Key says, happy birthday, Cherry. So sweet. Unless you're the Renee from last time, but you changed your name or something. I don't know. Anyways, thank you, everyone, as always. It is not 2 a.m. yet. It's almost 2 a.m. So I thankfully did not do this live for until 1:00 time, even though I would love to see 1:00 time, but I need to sleep now. So thank you again, everyone, for this midnight chatting and talking about those things I want to talk about. And tomorrow we'll be unboxing and more tea chatting at that time. And Cherry says, yeah, hearts at Key. Again, happy birthday, Cherry. Hope you have a great rest of the day and good day. Good night, everyone. Until tomorrow.